Welcome to Ball State Esports on this Sunday afternoon. Luckily for us, there's a little bit less snow on the ground now than you see in this drone shot, starting to warm up a little bit. But we have CRL today with both the Red and the Black Rocket League roster. And there are our players, both the Red roster on the top and the Black roster on the bottom there, getting ready to play a long day of Rocket League as the CRL streams technically are. I am Wyatt, aka Libby Baby, and I am joined by... As you can see, no one's there. My co-caster will be joining me later. It's a Sunday, so people go home over the weekends. But yeah, welcome back to Ball State Esports. It's been a long week of streams, with these Sunday streams especially. This one could go for a while as both of our teams are playing not playing right now, but are playing today in a massive pool. Luckily, we got a different pool this time. Last time we were in the same pool, and that was just very chaotic. But now we have two separate pools. But now that I'm talking about pools and everything technical, I guess I could get into a little bit of what is CRL, which, I'm a pretty big fan of CRL. Basically, it's like, I think it's technically national. Even though there are some, I know last year there were some schools from Mexico and stuff like that, but it is technically national. It is mostly American schools, American colleges competing against each other in Rocket League, and it has grown substantially over the past few years. It is officially sponsored by Epic Games, so it is an official collegiate Rocket League tournament. It's not just like a different conference like a lot of these conferences are. This is an official Epic Games tournament. It is promoted and talked about on the same channels as RLCS, which is Professional Rocket League. But this is all college students, and sometimes there's a bit of an overlap. I know last year especially there was a bit of a breakthrough with RLCS players, in some cases RLCS world champs, playing on these college teams. So that is kind of what's making this series get a lot bigger and more popular, I suppose. But yeah, currently we're in the Open Qualifier 1, and our teams are in pools A1 and pools A3 respectively. Ball State Black being in A3, Ball State Red being in A1, and I'm not 100% sure how the format works for the entire season, but I do know that they changed it up. I think it's more teams are allowed in this time, so unlike last semester where it got a little dicey, we didn't make it in originally. We had to go to last chance qualifier just because we didn't win our pool, and that system's dumb. So they aren't doing that anymore. They realized that was not a good system, and now I believe it's more back to a points-based thing. And I think that our Red roster definitely should have a very good chance of qualifying today for the rest of CRL. And our Black roster also has a pretty decent shot of getting there as well. They're playing against some pretty good teams here. And I guess might as well just go with the perfect segue. I can talk about some team rankings. I have this fancy graphic on my phone right here, which has basically all the preseason CRL rankings. Of course, it's not official. No one's really played yet. But it's what has been voted on by the really, really good Rocket League geniuses who follow everything. So I'm going to mainly focus on the top 10. I can say that our Black roster is ranked 19th. But, there's 30 teams here on this graphic. So the top 10, starting at 10th, is Boise State, then us, Ball State, Fishers, St. Clair Green, Northwood, Concord, Baylor, West Virginia, and then Winthrop at 2, Maryville at 1. And, of course, just our luck, Maryville is in our pool. So that is very nice for us right there. And then in our Black roster pool, there's not as much of these top 10 teams. They are playing St. Clair Gold, which is their second roster, which we are ranked higher than them. I think the best team is West Virginia. So that is the best team in our Black rosters pool, which that is, of course, the number 3 team in the country. And then, they play Boise State too. So a couple top 10 teams, but our Red roster, and Northwood. Okay, our Black roster has a pretty hard pool. I'm sorry. Just reading into it now. Yeah, this is a pretty rough pool. They play, a lot of 4 top 10 teams. But our Red roster also doesn't have the best pool either. We go against Maryville, which is that's a rough match. But we don't have anyone crazy. I know besides Maryville, I don't think that there's anyone too insane in our pool. There's Fishers, which they're ranked 1 above us, but I think it'd be a very solid day. I would predict for today specifically, Maryville and Ball State probably in the grand finals. And I've been talking a lot about Ball State. We can talk about who our players are. Here's the bracket, actually, before we talk about who the players are. Here's the bracket. This is the... Just get a little sneak peek here. This is the black roster bracket. As you can see here, our black roster actually might be getting into a match here. We might actually skip the rosters, and I might just do that live because it looks like they will be playing Rocket League soon. But yeah, as you can see, we have first round bye against... yeah, so we have the first round bye. We're going to be playing the Wisconsin Badgers. If we can take a quick look, this is the red rosters bracket. As you can see, we still are waiting here. We face winner of H. And then up here is Maryville. So that's the best team in the country, and I'm not surprised why, because they got the last year CRL's champions. They got their best player and their coach in the offseason, so that's fun. Yeah, so Maryville, definitely a powerhouse right now. St. Clair, of course, can never be counted out. They are St. Clair, back-to-back champs. Winthrop, I'm pretty sure they still have Garrett G on their roster, our LCS World Champ. And we will be going into the black roster game right now. We're still figuring out who the other team is. This is the Wisconsin Badgers. That is the other team here. I can go over the rosters real quick. The black roster, as you can see, Alter, Wova, and Yags. But we are in the game. Solo casting I am right now. Looks like BSU Black is going to get it over to Wisconsin's side. Nothing able to come of that, but it is followed up by Alter. Keeping it on Wisconsin, keeping up that pressure. He's going to send it to Yags, but Yags gets blocked by the Wisconsin cars. Alter keeping it on Ball State's side. Fishy able to disrupt there for Ball State, not able to score because of that situation from Wisconsin. Still on Wisconsin's side, though. Alter trying to keep it in the corner, maybe sets something up for himself. Almost scores, but Trickster with a save. Wolver's going to follow it up, and it's an early game goal for Ball State Black. And this would usually be where my other caster talks, but it's just going to be me. What a great setup there by Altor for Wova, showing great teamwork early on. Had a bit of a rushed pre-show, but we are into the game. Ball State Black up 1 early on. Now kickoff, Trickster going to win, and it's going to be on Ball State's side early. Pops maybe looking to set something up for his team, but he just kind of passes it straight to Yags in that situation. Not really what you want to do. Trickster going to try and disrupt, but it goes onto Wisconsin's side. Ball State really keeping up the pressure right now. We're going to try to take it away from Pops, unable to do so, but Yags gets that takeaway. Going to try to send it over to Alter. Alter is going to take it midfield, going to keep it in the air on Wisconsin's side. Fish is going to disrupt that ball. Alter going to keep it in his possession, maybe going to be trying to contest by Pops, but Pops is going to own goal. Not what you want to see. Of course, it's credited to Alter, but that was 100% hit in by Pops. Maybe he forgot what team he was on for a second there, because that would have been a really cool pass, but he just scored it for himself. So Ball State Black up 2 early on here. Of course, I didn't get to talk about this, but these are best of 3s, or because if they were best of 5s, we would be here till tomorrow. But these are best of 3s, so if Ball State wins this one, it'll be match point the next game. Once again, keeping it on Wisconsin's side. Wisconsin just not able to do anything right now, struggling on the defense and just not able to get any offense for themselves. Altor almost sends it in. Pops is going to be there with the save. Fishy gets it out of Wisconsin's net. Yag's going to contest Pops. Pops does get the bump, and Wova doesn't have a great angle on that ball. Altor is going to take it, going to send it over to Wova, who's looking to send it over to Yags, and keep it on Wisconsin's side now. Low on boosts is Yags, so Pops is just going to be able to pass it up to Fishy so they can maintain possession of the ball. Wova is here with boost, going to maybe send it down, try to set it up for one of his teammates, but they're both having to wait backfield. It is going to be over to Ball State's side for what might be the first time in this whole series. Fishy going to follow it up and keep it over there. Alter is going to be waiting in the corner to get that ball back onto Wisconsin's side in Ball State's possession. Trickster might have something to say about it, though. He is just going to set it up for Wova, and it's going to bring it up to 3-0 for Ball State Black. Wisconsin just not really able to do anything right now. I mean, Ball State, and honestly, they're setting it up for Ball State. It's kind of like I'm watching two teams playing for each other right now. And oh, my savior has arrived. My co-caster is here, but going to be a second until we get Trinity on the mic. Yags is going to keep it on the Ball State side. Alter almost sends it in, but he just hits that crossbar, unfortunately for him. Still on Wisconsin's side, though. Let's see if maybe Wisconsin can change that. Pops tries to take it away. Alter going to contest. As you can see some of the stats so far this game, Wisconsin not really doing anything on the offensive, but they've played some good defense. Ball State hasn't really had to play any defense. Pops is going to send it over to Ball State Black side, maybe looking to get on the board, going to try to stop this perfect sweep that Ball State has gotten, is looking to complete for game one and get a perfect sweep started. Pop's going to contest that ball, not allow Ball State to keep that momentum up. Going to send it up to Fishy, who's maybe looking to take it over to Ball State Black side. Finally get some offense going for Wisconsin, but it just gets taken away by Wova at the midfield. Yags looking to send it over to Altor, but not able to do so. Wova's going to contest, send it back over to Altor. Maybe he's going to be able to set something up for Wova. He's going to be contested by Trickster, who's going to send it back to Yags. Almost scores, but gets that crossbar shot on goal. Unable to bring it up to 4-0 for Ball State. Wova gets the corner shot, but it doesn't go in. Just a bit of an unfortunate angle. Yags has the ball now, seeing what he can do. Only on 30 boosts, going to maybe send it up to Wova, see if he can get another goal to his name. Altor just going to take it into the midfield, not allow Wisconsin to get possession of the ball. It's going to be contested by Trickster, but Trickster unable to do it. Altor now going to have to contest Pops. Gets a nice fake over to Wova, seeing if Wova can maybe score that one, but it doesn't seem like he has the boost to score. Yags going to bounce it off the wall, maybe sets it up for Altor, but Altor just didn't have anything to get there. He does now! And now Altor scores and brings it up to 4-0 for Ball State Black. Wisconsin just not really able to do anything right now. I mean, Ball State just hasn't really let up. They haven't even really had a chance to shoot the ball on Ball State's net, and that's kind of how these early games of CRL go. Of course, our Ball State Black roster is ranked 19th currently, and Wisconsin is not even ranked. So that's how these early games typically should be going for Ball State. You know, a top 20 school right now. They should not really be dropping easy goals or games to an unranked school. So Ball State sort of doing what is expected of them right now, keeping it on Wisconsin's side, keeping it in the midfield. Wisconsin hasn't really had any offensive pressure to their name as of now. Tricks are going to send it over. Maybe gets the rare possession on Ball State's side, maybe looking to get on the board, but Ball State just there to disrupt. Fishy going to send it over, but it's going to be taken away by Yags. Going to send it over to Wova now, back onto Wisconsin's side. Trickster going to be there with the save. Altor going to try to meet it up midfield, but Pops keeps possession of the ball. Looking to get on the board for Wisconsin, but gets nothing done. 10 seconds left now. This game one is going to go to Ball State Black. Pretty easy one for them. Now, Wisconsin doesn't score a single goal. Yags is going to get the last second goal as well to put the nail in the coffin. And yeah, game one over for Wisconsin, not able to score a single goal, an entire shutout by Ball State Black, up 5-0 in this game. Wisconsin not able to do anything so far. Let's see if they can change that in game two. Just gonna ground it. Cumberland won, wow. Great stuff. I don't know why I said Cumberland won. They weren't even remote one of the schools. But now we can look at some stats here. So pretty much even from the side of Ball State Black. 2 goals from 2 of our players, only 1 from Yags this game. But he had 2 saves and 5 shots on goal. Very low possession game, only 1 the entire game. We're gonna look at some replay. This nice setup by Altor to Wova for the goal. Great stuff from Ball State Black this game. 5-0. Now entering match point. So absolutely great stuff from Ball State Black here in this game. Now immediately in match point for their first round. Pretty much perfect game from them. Wisconsin, I don't even think had a shot on goal the entire time. So Wisconsin, I would like to try to give them advice for things that they could do. But I think at this point we're kind of just watching a better team. And oh, look at that!
I'm here.
we have Trinity Moonbroken on the desk now, yes. So it's not just me.
I'm Trinity, like Wyatt said. I'm Moonbroken, aka the executive producer, and we're going back to game.
We're already going back into game. So Ball State Black pretty much just dominated that entire game last time. Wisconsin really, I don't even think they had a shot on goal the entire time. So let's see if they can maybe do anything to try and disrupt Ball State Black a little bit here. I mean, they didn't even get a shot on goal So absolutely dominant performance from Ball State Black, and it's sort of looking like the repeat of the same thing on Ball State Black on Wisconsin's side. Early on here, going to send it down to Wova, and Wova almost gets a nice redirect right into a goal. Yags tries to fly up there and get it, but he's going to get demoed by Fishy, and it's going to go straight in for Wova. That kind of looked like it might have been an own goal. It kind of came out of nowhere. I'm going to watch that one back.
It did. A nice good start for game 2. I mean, I didn't see how the previous game went, but by the looks of it, I'm guessing the previous game was pretty good. I mean, within, I think, like the first 30 seconds, we're of a goal. And now we're at kickoff. Wova against Trickster, passing it to Yags, trying to get it on the Wisconsin side. Almost intercepted by Pops, but on the goal side, pass to Wova, up in the air, but Wova setting it up, trying to run defense on his own side, almost setting up for a goal for Wisconsin. Intercepted by Fishy. Trying to pass it to Trickster, but Yags has possession, taking it down the field. Pops trying to get after him, but Yags is consistent. Trickster intercepts it mid-air to Pops. Can they get it away from Wisconsin's side? Ball tries it up. Who's going to help him out during mid? But it's on Ball State's side.
On Ball State's side pretty early on. Not really a common sighting in this series so far. We haven't really seen much of anything on Ball State's side, but Wisconsin already doing better than last game. They managed to get on the board here, and that is what you want if you are Wisconsin. You want to finally get something done.
I mean, Wisconsin, I don't know how they did last round. I don't think, did they score any goals last game?
No, they did not score any goals last game.
So they're kind of using that as like motivation. And now they're a second attempt at making that goal, but Ultor and Wova are kind of passing it to each other, sitting out for Wova to set in Wisconsin's goal, and goal 2 for Ball State against Wisconsin.
Great stuff from Wova there. Ball State Black kind of recouping after Wisconsin finally gets on the board in this game. It took them an entire game 2 to manage to get on the board, but Ball State Black responding very well and bringing the score up 2-1. Now on Wisconsin's side, Yags is going to keep possession of the ball. He's going to send it down to Altor. Textbook goal for Ball State Black to bring it up 3-1.
I mean, this is such a great, solid start so far. I mean, they already took game 1. It looks like I'm being a little bit confident here, but they already have goal 3 in game 2. I mean, our cards are just unstoppable. I'm expecting a lot more goals just this match alone.
Yeah, you know, it's the 19th ranked team facing a team that is entirely out of rank. Very sketchy goal there and save from the Yags. It's really looking tough for Ball State right now. Wisconsin finally maybe getting some pressure here, but Ball State with the great, a little bit sketchy saves, but they're going to bring it back over to Wisconsin side. Trigger is going to stop that. Yags going to try to get possession of the ball, but unable to do so. It is going to fly back over to Ball State Black's side. Wova going to stop it in the corner, going to bring it back over to Wisconsin side, bring it to the midfield. He's going to get that reflow of boot and going to the fake, going to send it over to Yags. Almost goes in, but just not the angle that he wanted. Pops is going to send it back over to Ball State Black side.
My goodness, Wova has the ball, trying to run some defense, getting away from Trickster, but Trick passes the Pops, trying into Ball State goal, but Yags intercepts it, trying to take it down. Wisconsin side, passing it to Wova, almost intercepted by Fishy. And Ultor gets demoed. Pops takes it in the air, trying to send it over to Ball State with Fishy's help, but Wova intercepts. Then Pops says, no, you get that goal out of there. But Ultor is there, waiting for someone to help him out to get that goal in. Yags takes it to the air, but Fishy takes it to Ultor defending from the goal. 2-2 Yags. Is that goal in? Pops hits, but they're consistent. Ultor tries to get in. Trickster says no. Yags has to Wova, kind of back and forth, but Trickster is consistent. He will not let that goal go.
That kind of a bit of backward action here from Ball State and Wisconsin. Neither able to get anything done right now, but Ball State in pretty good control of the game, not allowing Wisconsin to score more goals than they have already off at the start of the game. Once it is able to get onto Ball State Black's side, not really looking like Wisconsin is able to score, which is just going to roll right in for Wova. That was kind of a goofy one. I do love Broccoli go that if we want to look at the replay.
He was the ball.
Fishy just entirely whiffed, in all honesty, and it just goes right in, making it 4-1 for Ball State Black of Wisconsin. As we go into another kickoff, see if State Black can keep up this momentum. Almost an early goal from Pops there, but Wova is going to get away. Going to go into the air now. Altor looking to get control of that ball. Pops is going to take it away, going to send it into the corner, going to keep it on Ball State Black's side. Wova going to try to test. He's going to get possession of the ball. He's going to fly into the net. He's going to pass it. And it was a pass, but it still gets counted as Wova's goal. Ball's up 5-1 against Wisconsin in game 2. Was that not a pass? No.
Looks like a pass.
He didn't shoot.
Yeah.
He did not touch it. Wova just kept control of the ball the whole time. I thought it was a pass to Altor, but no, Wova scores.
They're consistent. I mean, this momentum so far from just this one match that I've witnessed, I have a great feeling about how today is going to go with our matches. Not for Black team itself, but for both teams. And I'm excited to see how it works out. I mean, it's already looking great. A lot of scores so far, but now 50 seconds left on the clock. Altor has it, taking it down, trying to get to Wova, taking it mid, but still on Ball State's side. Pops trying to send out a trickster, and unfortunately that goal gets in, putting it to 2-5 with 40 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, Wisconsin able to score late game, but in the nicest way possible. Those goals, as long as Ball State doesn't let up 3 more in 30 seconds, that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Ball State's up 3 goals right now in Rocket League, and in these types of high-level situations, it's going to be pretty hard for Wisconsin to be able to make that up. They have scored 2 goals in a 5-minute game period, and they have 30 seconds to score 3 more. Right now, 10 seconds a goal. Something that is going to be statistically possible for this Wisconsin team right now, and Ball State just kind of do what they're expected to do. This is a win that Ball State should get. So it makes sense that this has been a totally dominant performance from Ball State as we approach that 10-second timer. Gonna bounce it off the top bar. Nothing gonna come of it this time. All gonna keep it in the air. Maybe just gonna look to ground it actually. 5 seconds left now. Bit of an open goal for Wisconsin. Ball State does like to get these last second goals. 1 second now. The ball's gonna touch the ground. It's a 2-0 sweep for Cumberland.
Apparently so.
Get it? Because it's not Cumberland, but for some reason they're the winners.
They keep winning. I don't know what it is.
That Cumberland team, man.
We're consistent. Yeah, where are they ranked? I did see
13th.
rankings. They're 13th. Okay.
13th.
Let's look at these scores here. Wova with 812 points.
4 goals from Wova.
Wow.
Hat trick plus 1.
Hat trick plus 1.
And Altor with 1. Yags, no goals this game, but 5 shots, 2 demos, 2 saves. Overall, pretty good performance from Ball State. Trickster getting both of the goals for Wisconsin that time, which is 2 more goals than they got last game. So
that's true.
Pretty great start to the day for Ball State Black. 2-0 sweep. Like I said, of course, the pre-show got very much rushed. I pretty much went to talk about the rosters, and then it cuts to Ball State Black in game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so pre-show got a little rushed. But if we want to look at the bracket, so let's look at Ball State Black, actually. So Ball State Black hasn't fully updated yet, but they just beat the Wisconsin Badgers, so that's going to send them to take on Shawnee State University. That is going to be Ball State Black's next team that they play. I can also take a look at the red. Might as well while we have it. Where are they? Yeah, it looks like Ball State Red is going to be getting into game soon here. So it looks like we're going to get a look at the red roster, which I can actually tell you who's on it before the game starts this time. It is Guh, Oath, and Phoebes. That is our red roster. Last time, I said the rosters in-game. I was like, oh, there's our black roster.
There they are.
There they are. Altor, Yags, Wova, and then Oath, Phoebes, Guh. That's the red roster on the left, black roster on the right. After the pretty rush pre-show, I can also tell you we were gonna have a whole segment where I talked about my CRL predictions. For this season, my opinion on who's gonna win the championship. Hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I have Maryville.
I think Maryville has a solid chance. I mean, this morning I think I sent you the rankings.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
We are ranked 9th. I mean, which is a bit different because last time we were ranked 8th. This is some random poll Twitter account.
Yeah, it's not like this isn't like
official standings
or anything. It's just this is a pretty average. What everyone assumes. The reason Maryville they jumped up to 1 and St. Clair went all the way down to 6 is because Maryville recruited St. Clair's best player and their coach.
Really? That's where they went?
Yeah, their coach and so Arju and their coach Shuffleverse both went to Maryville.
Crazy.
So yeah, and those Shuffleverse and Arju both won championships with St. Clair, and now they are playing at Maryville. which that's a pretty big move. It dropped St. Clair all the way down to 7th. St. Clair, the defending champs.
Yeah.
Ranked 7th. I don't remember the last time St. Clair's been ranked that low. I don't think they've ever been ranked that low in CRL. I'm not going to lie. I mean, St. Clair's like a powerhouse.
I was going to say, I mean, they've had solid seasons in the past, but maybe like this season's going to be different, like you said, with Maryville having the St. Clair coach and player. I think our rankings are going to be a little different. I know so far we went against Winthrop against our red roster, and we won that.
Yeah, we won
3-2 this semester.
Winthrop's ranked number 2, by the way.
In NACE, I think, right?
I think it was NACE.
Yeah, so I think the standings might change. I think today's going to be a very interesting open qualifier. I mean, I'm excited. I love Rocket League. I'm happy that it's back. But I think the rankings and standings are going to look a little bit different this season, and I'm excited to see what that looks like. I think our cards have a solid chance.
I agree. I think that Ball State is always underrated. As in, like, in general, I think that a lot of people rate Ball State too low. And that's not me just saying. Of course, we are going into another black game against Shawnee University. But I'm going to finish what I was saying. I think that Ball State is always ranked very low. I think we have very good players on our team. I mean, Oath, and now Phoebes, the new addition to the red roster. I think those are very solid players. Okay. Sorry. I'm just going to, you know what? Let's just cast the game. On Shawnee's side, early now, Yag's going to send it into the air. Altor looking to follow it up. It is going to be taken away. Wolva looking to take it midfield. A bit low on boost. Might not be able to take that one all the way into the goal. Going to send it over to Yags. Yags on crossbar. Almost gets that double tap goal, but just didn't have the angle that he needed. Spooky is now, that name threw me off so much. I'm so sorry. Slayer with the save after shot on goal. Altor almost goes in, but it is saved last second by Shawnee University. Slayer going to get it away from their goal, but Altor going to be there to send it over to Wova and going to try to keep it on that blue side. They're going to fly over to Ball State Black side now. Taco looking to set it up for Slayer. Not able to get that angle. Wova is going to take it away. Taco going to keep it on Ball State Black side. Yags looking to send it away, but it is going to be kept there again by Shawnee. Great offensive pressure from them right now. Altor looking to finally just get it off of their side, give Ball State a chance to breathe, but Taco just going to keep it over on Ball State's side. Ball State just not able to get it away from their side right now. They are facing a midfield wall right now by Shawnee University, and they are struggling to get this ball away. Spooky looking to maybe set it up, but Wova finally going to get control. Maybe going to set it over Yags. Maybe just going to get it away from this Ball State Black side, but Taco keeps it over.
I think I remember from last season, Shawnee really just put up a tough fight, running with their offense. They're kind of aggressive with how they want to play on their offensive side. So I understand Ball State's a little bit of issue as Shawnee's their first goal. Wow.
Yeah, that was just a pretty tough sequence for Ball State there. They had a good start. It was on Shawnee's side for the first minute of the game, I'd say, but there was a second there where Shawnee just had a wall in the midfield. Ball State could just not get it past the midfield and get it back to Shawnee's side. But Ball State, great on the defense for quite a while there, but they were just unable to get anything going offensively. Already a better start to the game, just getting it onto Shawnee's side. Now they need to try and keep it there, because once it got to Ball State Black side, they were just unable to get it away. It looks like Taco Dash, which is an amazing name, gonna send it over Ball State Black side. Over there with the save. Slayer tries to send it in to get another goal for Shawnee. Nice fake from Wova there, but Taco Stash is going to regain possession of the ball, going to keep it back on Ball State Black side. Yag the demo onto Slayer in a bit of a power situation for Ball State. They try to use that to get it back over to Shawnee's side, but they're just unable to do so, and it's back onto Ball State Black side.
I think we're seeing a very aggressive play from both teams. Now we're seeing demos, we're seeing it's a lot of back and forth, but I think that's what the move is for both Shawnee and for Ball State, because I think if you just demo the right person, you have the right to get into that goal. And looks like they're taking an opportunity to do so. Ultra kind of bumping, can't see the guys out of the way. Yeah, trying to get to the goal. Ultra trying to back him up, but Taco sends it down to Ball State side, demoing Wova, and sends in a second goal.
That is wide open. That is never what you want to see. So Ball State Black struggling here at the start of this game. Just Shawnee just is there on the offense, and I would say they're playing good defense, but they're just, Ball State is not able to get anything offensively going because it's just stuck on their side. They need to find a way to try to break down that Shawnee wall, as Wova is demoed very early on. Top Dash going to keep it on to BSU Black side. Low on boost, though. He's looking to send it down to one teammates. No, he just bounced off the ground himself. Altor is going to get a hit on the ball. Suki is going to challenge. He's going to miss it, though. Now send it over to Wova, who's going to take it in the air, seeing if maybe he can finally get something going for Ball State. But Taco Stash is going to get away. Tries to send it over to Slayer. Altor there is to disrupt that ball against to Yags, who's finally just going to get into Shawnee's corner, but it's immediately going to send back to Ball State Black's side. Also going to be there in Ball State Black's side to send it up to Wova. Going to just try and get it in Shawnee's net, just get it on their side longer than one single possession, but it is just going to be sent back over by Shawnee. Ball State Black is not able to get anything going offensive still.
I think our players are trying to make that connect and make that goal happen, but at the same time they need to make that connection so they don't let a goal get in on their own goal, which you're kind of seeing right now, working together to get that defense as they should be. And they're passing it to Shawnee's side, but Taco is also persistent on getting that ball out of here, passing it to Spooky. Near the goal, can Yags get it in with Ultor or Woba on Ball State side? Ultor saves it with Yags and Woba moving their way down. Spooky makes an attempt. Ultor takes it up air. Can he get it in their goal in the next 40 seconds? He passes in. Can he get it in? And a goal for Ball State by Ultor.
So yeah, now this one is actually still winnable for Ball State. They have 40 seconds. That is enough time to make a second goal. Maybe even make two to take that lead. But what they're looking for at least right now is that one goal so that they have that overtime sort of, I can't think of the word, but they always have overtime basically, that overtime backbone. And no matter what happens, they will at least get overtime if just don't allow Shawnee to score again. But it is on their side early on. Gonna sit over to Wova. He's gonna tie the game like I said they could do. Now 30 seconds left for Ball State to try to take the lead.
It's like some of them being underestimated and stuff like that, or underrated. I mean, don't back in our cards, and they just scored 2 goals in the past like 15 seconds, putting them into an even score, maybe even an overtime, like you said. Just like, we're kind of like the underdogs, and Yags set a 3rd goal. Oh my God, that's nuts.
Sean, you can't do that.
I don't think you're allowed to do that.
I don't think you're supposed to do that. So Ball State Black takes the 3-2 lead now, and now they just have to play defense, is what they've been doing all game at the point until this game momentum that Ball State has. They've pretty much been playing defense all game, but now Shaw has 20 seconds to try to regain their lead. I mean, they were so dominant this entire game, and then the game they just lost it. They don't really, now it does look like that they're going to break through on Ball State's defense. They have 10 seconds to try to tie the game. It is on Ball State's side. It is going to be taken away by Wova, who's just going to send it back over to Shawnee's side. Unfortunately, he did have the angle, and Ball State, after scoring 0 goals the entire game within 40 seconds left, scores 4 to take the lead and win in Game 1 against Shawnee.
That's insane. I mean, this is just Game 1. So much has already happened. I mean, I think our card's going to do really well tonight, especially just as Ball State Black is doing so far. And Cumberland wins. Cumberland wins. And look at our players.
Why is it Cumberland?
So I found out.
Okay, because I'm intrigued as to why it's Cumberland.
So the creator of the lobby, if correct, has not updated games, and so so it's not us. We're not the lobby creators.
Yeah, for CRL, we do no one else creates the lobby.
So that's some replays here from the match. But yeah, apparently the person who makes the lobbies just hasn't changed the name, so it's gonna be Cumberland for probably a big majority of the games. But interesting Game 1, and we still have another game to go. Like, what is going to happen next? Do you think it's going to be more of a fight to get goals like it was for last match for our cards, or is it just going to be running off the momentum and just knocking it out of the park like they did with Wisconsin? I mean, 4 goals in like 40 seconds is insane. I mean, I wouldn't expect less from our cards. Just the first day, and they're already doing great. I mean, I'm excited to see what the rest of the night has in store, like I said before. I mean, lots of great teamwork here, nice passing, nice working on defense. They create that connection, and it becomes clear here with those 4 goals in the past 40 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably having the worst start to a game I've seen from a Ball State team in a while. I mean, geez, they made up for it. I mean, 4 goals in like 50 seconds to take a 1-game lead in the series. So now that they pretty much have. Now it's match point. That's the thing about these best of 3 games is we're already into the match point now.
Oh my gosh!
So I don't really know what just happened. We're gonna watch that on replay here. He bounces it off of Slayer's car, and that was like a basketball.
That was
like no net.
Net.
Like, just bounces it off of a Shawnee car straight into now an early lead for Ball State. Pretty much polar opposite as to what happened last game. Yag's going to contest Taco Stash for it. Wova going to contest it midfield, gets it onto Sean's side. Ultra going to take it up in the air. How to get connect on that ball, though. Slayer now going to take it from the midfield over to Ball State Black's side. Wova able to send it back over. Taco Stash is going to get a bounce on the ball, but what a nice fake from Yags to go up 2-0 early.
I think just like the Wisconsin games, they're running off the momentum of winning the previous match, and it's clear here they have their confidence, they have their rhythm. Just let them go. And as you can see, 2 goals within less than a minute. I mean, what our cards do next?
And that was an amazing fake there by Yags to get that goal in. Now Altor looking to contest Slayer early on in this possession. That's going to go on the Ball State Black side. Yags is going to meet it in the air. It is going to be kept there. Taco Stash looking to score, but a nice redirect from Altor to stop that ball from going in for Shawnee, keeping it 2-0 Ball State. Yags will now send it over to Wova, looking to maybe extend that Ball State lead, but it is going to be taken away by Spooky. Altor now looking to send it in. Nice save from Taco Stash to keep 2-0 for Ball State.
Is on Ball State's side, but Wova is making sure that is not for long. Taking it to the mid-goal. I think it's called mid. I don't remember what we called it last time. 2 Yags, but Spooky's trying to intercept. Altor trying to send it in, but Taco tries to intercept. Our cards are relentless. Wova tries to hit it, but Taco intercepts, putting it on Ball State's side. 2 Spooky. Yags demoed, trying to get into the goal, but Altor saves it last minute, trying to get it to the opposite side. But Slayer tries to intercept, but it's failed. Wova sends it up to Altor. Can they get the goal? But it's a very close goal, but a miss. But passes it to Wova, but intercepted by Taco. Spooky takes it up in the air. Can someone stop it before it gets to Ball State side, preventing a goal from Shawnee? Slayer, 2 Yags, taking it to, let's go call it mid. Wova down the field, but miss. Slayer trying to get it, kind of back and forth with Altor, trying to pass it to Yags. Taco trying to interfering, but it is not working out. Yags is taking it to the side. Can they get a goal in? Unfortunately not.
Spooky is going to send it back over to Ball State Black side. Altor looking to challenge. Sets it up in front of the goal. No one on Shawnee there to follow that up. Yags is going to take it into the air. Slayer looking to contest, but he misses the ball. Taco Stash going to send it into Ball State Black's corner. Looking to get on the board. Looking to maybe set something up for Spooky, but it is taken away by Ball State. Taco Stash doing good to keep it on Ball State's side here. Now going to try and maybe just send it down to himself. Maybe going to set it up for Slayer, but Slayer is not there. Yags going to get possession of that ball. Slayer going to keep it on Shawnee's side. Looking to maybe set it up for Taco Stash, who's looking to score, and he does so.
Score from Shawnee. I'm sorry about that. Had a little yawn there, but Shawnee passes to Taco and gets the goal in. I feel like Shawnee kind of lost their momentum from the previous match after having such a being ahead for so long. I feel like they kind of lost it, but I feel like they're slowly gaining their confidence back. But that's still not enough for our cards as they're running great defense to Wova, taking it away, sending it down the field before he's bumped by Spooky. To Slayer around the midline, but Yags intercepts it, passing it up for Altor. Can they get the goal in? But it's hit by Taco, but Yags persistent. But Slayer says no, get that out of here. To Wova, to Spooky, off the wall. Can they get another score in the next minute 30? Making sure Shawnee does not have any more does not have a point advantage. Altor sending it up to the air. Can he get it in? Passing it, but Taco is doing some weird flip thing off the ceiling. Intercepting to Wova, to Yags. Can they send it down? Slayer sends it in, but it's saved by Wova. What will they do next?
Almost goes into Ball State's goal there, but Altor is there to send it away. Now Wova going to try and maybe take that ball into the air. He's going to send it down to Taco Stash. He's going to try to keep it on Shawnee's side. Going to be there with the contest is Altor. Now Spooky looking to keep it on the Ball State Black side. Send it over to Slayer, but Wova there again with the save. Going to go back onto Shawnee's side now. Altor looking to follow it up. Taco Stash looking for the save, but Altor with the fake. Ball State goes up 3-1. I was so unprepared for Altor to score that I was about to say Taco with the save, and then Altor scored. I was so unprepared for that goal there. Great stuff from Ball. It was such an unexpected fake there from Altor. Now Spooky looking to get an early goal, but Altor is going to get just in time to get it out of Spooky's possession. On blue side now, seeing what Wova can do here. Spooky going to try and contest, but Yags now going to be in the air with assist for Wova. Going to send it down to Altor, but just not the angle he needs. Spooky now going to Taco going to send it back to Ball State Black side. Wova is going to keep possession of it in the field now. Yags looking to send it away in the air, but Slayer going to be there and waiting to take control of that ball. Wova has it now on Ball State's Black side, but Ball State doesn't really need to do anything fancy here. There's only 10 seconds left in the game, and they are up 2. Don't really have to try for anything crazy here. Just kind of have to draw out the clock, and it looks like that is what they are doing. Shawnee still looking to score. Maybe sets it up, but with 1 second left now, once that ball touches the ground, Ball State will complete the sweep. And there it is. Cumberland wins again.
Such a great start, and I am getting word that we are tied right now against Northern Arizona with our red team, and we're going to that game very soon from what I hear. But I'm excited. I mean, it's non-stop wins, which I'm very happy to see. And now we're going into Ball State red against Northern Arizona. It is on Arizona's side. Can they get it in? And Gus sends it in.
Well, we'll start to the streaming of the red roster. So, great start for Ball State Red. Of course, they did beat, I'm going to try to say this name, CSTJ Pandas. They did beat them 2-0 in the previous matchup, their first match of the day. But now we're seeing them against Northern Arizona. They do take a 2-1 lead as we switch to their effective. Phoebe going to send it in early, but just doesn't get that angle. God tries to send it over, but it is going to be stopped. Now Beast looking to maybe tie up the games again for Northern Arizona as is Chronicle, but nothing really going to come of it this time. Oath is going to get possession of that ball, going to send it over to Phoebes, who doesn't really have anyone to pass it to, kind of all on himself on Ball State Red's side right now. Veal now looking to get control of the ball, but Guy is going to disrupt that and take it away. Looking to maybe set it up for Oath, who almost scores, and Phoebes is there to follow it up. Ball State Red now up 3-1.
This looks like a great start for Ball State Red. I mean, earlier I was hearing that Northern Arizona had a point lead, but they proved them wrong with 3 points right now, 3-1. I'm excited to see how the rest of this game goes. Who will get the kick? We will see. And nice little mix between Gud and Chronicle, but Gud takes it, bumping into Beast on Ball State side. 2 Phoebes. Can they get it across the field? Bumping Beast, a lot of bumping going on. Oath has it. Can he send it in? Passing it to maybe Phoebes to get it in, but Chronicle did not. Sending it to mid, 2 ball side, but Gut is there to get it out of there. Then he gets demoed by, I think, Vale. And then is on Northern Arizona side. Can they get another goal in? Oath sets it up, but unfortunately cannot send it in. Gut tries to set up again for Phoebes, and one goes off the backboard. Oath, they're consistent. They keep trying to make that goal, but Northern Arizona has a great defense going on right now, as does our guards.
That's what you see a lot from Ball State there, is just the constant shots on goal until the other team's defense just can't do anything, but Chronicle able to slip a goal in there under Ball State noses. If we want to watch that one back, Phoebes looks to send it over to Oath, but right as he's trying to pass it back to Phoebes, Chronicle just there to intercept that pass and send it straight in for Northern Arizona to go now 2-3 in the series. Now looking to regain the tie and the lead that they once had early on. Veal now going to take it over to Ball State Red's side, stopped by Oath, who's going to send it up to Phoebes, maybe seeing if Ga can come help him out in the air. Able to do so is Ga. Bounces off the wall to himself. Phoebes tries to get in midfield, but it is going to be taken away. Oath sending it over to the corner to Ga. Now looking to see if he can maybe extend this Ball State lead by sending it up, but nothing really able to come of it. Phoebes going to bounce it off the corner, send it over with the wheel tap, but Beast is there with the save. He's going to try to bring it over to Ball State's side with the help of Chronicle.
Seen a lot of demo from Northern Arizona's side, especially against Ga. I mean, but our cards are consistent. They're going to keep getting that goal out of here with a 1-point differential. Can they ensure that another goal won't be scored by Northern Arizona? Ga gets demoed again, and now it is on Northern Arizona's side. Setting it up, Phoebes is now demoed. They're going kind of the easier route, but Oath tries to send it in, but barely almost makes it in. Ga sends it to mid to probably get to Phoebes, trying to get it away from their side as much as they can. Oh, sets it up, almost empty net, but Chronicle gets there just time. Phoebes setting it up to pass it, try to pass it to somebody, but Chronicle has it. It is on midfield. Vale taking it down, but Gut accepts, trying to get it away from Ball State's side. They have 40 seconds to make sure Northern Arizona does not score. Oath turns up for a goal, but it's intercepted by Vale. Gut not just there in time to not be able to help him out. Running mid to Chronicle. Can they make a goal in 30 seconds? Chronicle is demoed. Oath has passing it to Phoebes. What will happen next? I mean, hopefully, next 20 seconds left, our cards are able to make sure Northern Arizona does not score.
Yeah, it's a pretty tense situation here because at this point, if Northern Arizona scores, we are looking at overtime here, but 10 seconds left. If they're going to score, they're going to want to now, or they're going down a game, but it is on their side. That's not really what you want to see if you're in Arizona. Now 1 second left. They need to score here. Oath does a good job to keep it on Northern Arizona's side. Looking to maybe just get that last second goal. Oath does so, and Ball State Red is going to take game 1.
Nice little aerial goal there from Oath. I mean, there's a lot of aerial action so far in the match alone. I mean, there's up in the sky. Like, they're all in the air. Winner, loser. Yep.
Yo.
Winner,
Winner, loser.
Winner, loser.
I guess while we're looking at this screen, I could try to show you who is who. So in the top left is Phoebes, and in the middle on the top, that's Ga, and then on the top right, that is O. Then that's Yags. On the bottom left, Wova in the middle, and then Altor over there, who's currently leaving. He's decided he's done.
He's just stretched
No,
legs.
he's just standing up. He's not leaving. But we can look at the stats here. Pretty even from all sides of Ball State. 2 goals from Phoebe, 1 from Ga, 1 from Oath, and 8 shots on goal for Phoebes, and 6 for Oath. A good game for Ball State. We look at some replay.
Yeah. I saw 4 demos from Vale. I'm guessing those were all kind of targeted for Ga. Yeah.
He was just over here thinking, let me play the game. You see that a lot in, like specifically, again, like in some of these higher level, like, pools. Like, there's just a lot of demos. Like, demo has become quite, like, a staple.
Like an aggressive route.
Yeah, very aggressive, constant demoing. I mean, it's kind of insane. I mean, it's like watching me play Rocket League where I don't try to score, I just try to demo, but this score and demo.
I like doing that in FIFA. I just try to get red cards. But as we go to kickoff, it is Ga versus Phoebes on the kids demo. Yet again, as we talk about it, Chronicle sent the Ball State side, but it's intercepted by Ga, trying to get to Northern Arizona's goal side, but is intercepted by Vale yet again. Sets up for goal, but is intercepted. But can they get it in? Ga tries to bump Vale out of the way, setting up for Oath to possibly get a goal in. But Chronicle is right there, trying to go against Phoebes. Bumping kind of back and forth with Phoebes. Phoebes taking it down to send a goal, try to get a goal into Ball State. But Phoebes is there to defend that off. Chronicle doing some aerial to get it away from their side. Passing it to Vale. A little interception from Phoebes, but it's now Northern Arizona's side. Can our cards get a goal in? Ga passes it to maybe, I think, Oath or Phoebes if they're there. Had a little back and forth, a little monkey in the middle action right there. In the middle of goal, can they get it in? But Vale intercepts it, sends it down to our goal. Nice save by Phoebes. Just barely hits like the corner of the net area. Man, my terminology's leaving me today.
Oath going to take it on Ball State's side, looking to maybe send it over to Ga, who's going to now send it back to Oath. Almost what with the thread of the needle. Oath scores another just so unexpected goal that I wasn't even prepared for the goal call. Just want to watch that back. Oath just right in between those Northern Arizona cards. I was for certain there that they were going to save that ball, but they were unable to do so. Now Ball State Red gets an early lead here in game 1. Let's see if they can keep this up as Oath is immediately demoed onto Ball State Red's side. Oath going to be there as well to get that nice save. Going to now send it over to Phoebes. Going to maybe bounce off the wall to himself, but it is taken away by Vale. Now going to just send it down to the ground. Ga's going to take it away. Maybe send it up to who's looking to score.
Oh my gosh.
Does it again. Ball State Red up 2-0.
I feel like with the winning momentum from the last match, they have that confidence to keep on going like we see right now. It kind of took a bit, but now we have 2 goals, both by Oath. I'm excited to see what we have left in store. I mean, the aggressive route is still pretty showing, as we've seen a fair amount of demos so far. He has it, taking it to the air. Can he get it to their side without being intercepted by Chronicle? Intercepts Ga. Doing some little air shots. Can Phoebes or Oath back him up to get them a 3rd goal with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock? Oath sets up for a possible 3rd goal, but it is on Ball State's side. Near their goal. Is there anyone to intercept it? Hopefully Ga does. A little back and forth between Beast. It's a lot like ping pong, back and forth here. Phoebes setting it down, and it keeps going back and forth. Back and forth.
Shout out Turner Spooky Hand. Ping pong was his favorite term to describe a Rocket League game. Just constant back and forth action here. You see this a lot in CRL. Like very evenly matched teams. You just kind of get this back and forth action with just the second a goal opportunity is there, they tend to just take it. But just great defense from both sides right now. No one really able to maintain control of the ball. Nice shot on goal from Ga there, saved by Chronicle. Now Quillen Phoebes scrapping for the ball. Now finally just gets a break, Ball State side, but Ga's going to be there and waiting in midfield to keep it on Northern Arizona's side. Veal there with the contest. Ga looking to get another goal to his name, but it is hit off the crossbar. Maybe looking to set it up for Phoebes, but Phoebes just couldn't get the angle. Now Ga's going to get that ball, seeing if maybe he can score and get a goal on his record here for this game. But now Oath is going to be demoed. It's going to be back on Ball State Red's side.
We're seeing a lot of great defense from both sides here. I mean, Northern Arizona has put up quite the fight, but even with 2 goal deficit, and so is our cards. I mean, 2 minutes left, and we haven't really seen any goals slip through, but defense is running both sides, like I said. Oh, setting it up. Can they follow it out to get another goal? 2 Phoebes. That's hitting the crossbar, I think what you referred to it as. I'm stealing that. Sends it down. Can they get it in? Vale tries to save it, hits it out. But Oath is back, and Oath is consistent. He can get it in. But Chronicle goes little backflip, send it to Beast to get it to Ball State side. To Ga. Ga intercepts, and then Phoebes hopefully able to get it out of there with Oath also on the defense side. But Beast trying to make another goal attempt. Oath sends it out. Ga saves it last minute. Trying to send it down. Kind of bumping cars with Vale there. Can Oath save it? And he does. Puga down the field. A little bit of an empty net. Can't Chronicle get there in time to get it out. But Beast gets demoed instead with an almost goal from Ga. Back and forth. Oath could set it up for another goal with 1 minute remaining. I don't know if Northern Arizona can come back from this.
Yeah, just no one's able to score right now. And I just don't know if Northern Arizona is going to have time just with these low goal games, only 2-0 right now. No one's really scoring. Ball State hasn't scored in a while to see if they can maybe change that fact with Ga, but Beast is going to stop it. No one has really scored in a while, and I just don't know with the scarcity of goals in this game too. I just don't know if Northern Arizona is going to have time. Oath once again goes for the shot on goal, but it is saved by Chronicle. Going to go back over to Ball State side, but Ga is going to be there. Now 20 seconds on the timer now, and it just doesn't look like Northern Arizona is going to have the time to do anything. They are going to get over to Ball State's side, but now there's only 10 seconds left. Oath's going to take it back over to Northern Arizona's side, and now North Arizona for sure does not have time. They all score there. Ga's going to be there with the save, and that's going to solidify it for sure. Ball State with the 2-0 sweep. The losers win again.
I mean, we saw a good play both from... Okay, we saw a good play. Our black roster's gone. But
yeah, I think I have a pretty... I'm going to look at the bracket.
But we saw a lot of good plays from Phoebe, Oath, and Ga. I mean, we saw two goals back-to-back from Oath with what we want to see. And I'm ready to see what we have next. I did hear Ball State might be go against Boise State soon. Boise State soon. I cannot talk today. And I think after...
Boise State is ranked 10th.
After this match, I think we might be going against BPU or Tigers. I cannot read that.
Me neither. But UANL.
And I think our next matchup that we are gonna see here in a little bit is our black roster against Boise State, which I'm excited to see. Boise State is kind of an iconic team. I mean, I think we went against them in the ECC in 2024
when we won the Natty.
When we won, yes.
Yeah, Boise State is ranked 10th right now, which is one below our red roster, and our black roster is going to be playing them. So that's going to be a pretty tough game for Ball State Black. But, anything is possible in Rocket League. I mean, it's winnable. It's always winnable.
Yeah.
That's kind of the cool thing about Rocket League is anything is winnable in Rocket League. Like we beat Winthrop, which is on paper the number 2 team in the nation. Here is the scroll up a little bit so you guys can sort of get a better idea of what we're looking at here. So there you can see we are kind of waiting just for Boise State and Ball State Black to start, and I think we might have a second. Some of our black roster is taking their seats, but we might have a second till that game starts. As you can see, Northwood, I wish you could see my mouse. Northwood also has won and is now waiting to face St. Clair. I don't know which St. Clair that is. I'm pretty sure that's St. Clair Gold, because I don't think St. Clair Green, which St. Clair Gold is the roster. So they're waiting to be either James Madison or St. Clair Gold, which of course Northwood, 6th ranked team right now, consistent powerhouse in CRL. That's the thing with a lot of these top teams have been ranked within the top 10 for like the entirety of CRL's existence. So
yeah. I like the as you can see, we have a chance of going against the USC Gamecocks, which is a name I remember fondly from last year, because we always seem to be paired up against them, especially I think in Overwatch Homecoming as well. So that game has kind of been established here. I think we could turn around and win against the Gamecocks if we do end up facing them after the Boise State match. But who knows what will happen. I mean, I think it's the main Boise State roster we're playing against for Ball State Black. Okay.
It looks like it. Doesn't have any fancy map after it.
What are your predictions? What do you think is going to happen against Boise?
I mean, I want to be hopeful, but I also want to be realistic. That's my problem. Is hopefully I would say 2-1 Black.
Okay.
But realistically, this could be 2 Boise, or it could even be 2 Boise. But I'm gonna, stick with my Cardinals and predict 2-1 Black. Okay. Just because I want them to win. But I think this is gonna be a tough one. I mean, Boise State, very good team.
I agree. I think I'm with you with the 2-1. I feel like we're going to see some overtimes. I feel like we're going to see some very close calls where it's going to be like neck to neck, like our game against Akron this past EST championship. I feel like it's just going to be like keep you on your toes, like trying to figure out who's going to score. I feel like it's going to be a very long overtime if we do get overtime because both teams are very good and very well skilled. They're ranked 10th, you said?
According to this, yeah.
Okay, and by someone's poll, not the official rankings, but like
because like official rankings don't exist.
Yeah,
season no one's played. Like no one's played. I think that some of these are right. I wish I looked up Winthrop's roster. We're not going to see Winthrop today, but I wish I looked up their roster. I'm pretty confident they still have Garrett G on their roster. I wish I knew that, and I don't really want to like look it up on stream right now. So
it's like
I'm just gonna assume that Winthrop still has Garrett G on their roster. So like I think them at 2 makes a lot of sense. I mean they were predicted to be the best team, and I don't even think they were in the finals last. They might have been, and it was against St. Clair, I think actually. And they lost. So St. Clair, and now those 2 best St. Clair players have gone to Maryville. So now we have Boise against Ball State Black. So once again, reminder, this is the black roster, not the red roster. So let's see what Ball State can do against the #1 ranked team.
I'm looking and I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I mean, it is on Ball State's side, trying to get it between a goal, but Wova staying ready to defense, gets it away from Woozy, but Dortho is trying to be consistent, trying to get that goal in Preston, but Wova sends it down the field. Interrupted by Woozy. Can they get it out of there? Yags trying to take it mid. Dortho trying to attempt to intercept it, but fails. Is on Boise's side. What can they do? Looks like Dortho takes it to the side. Still trying to score on Ball State, but our cards are really relentless on their defense today. Yags trying to get it away from Woozy. Kind of a little back and forth. And then Ultor to Yags, sending it down over Dortho's head. Is on Boy's side. Can they get a goal in? Ultor doing some aerials trying to get that in, but it unfortunately does not work out with Preston and Woozy running that tight defense on them. 2 Yags. Can they get it in?
Not looking like they can right now, but back onto Boise's side. Ultra almost scores, but Dortho with a nice save to keep this game scoreless so far. Ultra looking to get another shot on goal. Does this time. Ball State Black up 1-0 against Boise State.
I mean, that's a good start.
That is a good start.
Happy to see it. And it looks a nice goal from Ultor. Hopefully we'll see more of those in these next 3.5 minutes as we go into kickoff. Yags between Preston and his on Ball State side with Woozy. Wova getting demoed by Woozy. Woozy takes it to Ball State side. Yags intercepts it to Dortho. Can back him up, but Ultor intercepts to Wova. Trying to knock Preston out of the way. On to Boise's side. Can they get another goal in? To Yags. To the mid area. To Ultor. Kind of almost in, but Dortho goes with the aerial route to get it away. But it's also passed to Woozy. To Ball State side. To Preston. Wova knocks it out of their side. Trying to make another goal attempt. To Yags. Can they make it happen? And another goal for Ball State Black.
Ball State Black kind of making it look like our prediction could be right here. 2-1, maybe even a 2-0 with the way they're playing right now. Boise State just not really able to do anything. 2 goals for Ball State Black here within 2 minutes. Let's see how Boise might respond to this. It's going to be sent midfield from the kickoff. Preston now looking into that Ball State Black goal, but it is going to be saved by Yass. Going to go over now. Still on Ball State's side. Woozy is going to get demoed by Wova. Now Altor going to send it back over to Boise State side. Gets a nice redirect, but Woozy is going to be there to try to get it back on the Ball State side, but it almost rolls in. Preston and Woozy there on that save. Going to go back over to Ball State Black's timeout. Alter going to be there and waiting in the corner to redirect it back on the Boise State side. Woozy going to be there in the air, but it's going to be taken away by Alter, who's going to send it over to Yags, but Preston stops it. Still on Boise State's side, but Alter just doesn't have the boost, doesn't have the position to get that score. Now Wova going to look for a redirect. Almost goes in. It's so close, and it's going to roll in. Ball State Black up 3-0 against Boise.
It's just like, it was like, oh, we're almost in the goal. And like, if you need that one last tap, and it looks like Dortho of Boise actually able to kind of help it get in, but a great goal. Now, we start 3-0, which I'm happy with that start. Now, 2 kickoff. Yag sends it to Boise's side. Can they get in? And it does get intercepted. Dortho, Wova takes it in the air, pass it. Can Ultor help him out? But goes down mid. Ultor trying to run that defense running line to Ball State's side. Kind kind of going aerial to get it away from Boise's hands. Sends it up. Ultor sets it up for a goal. Can they get it in? Woozy defends it. Yags taking the mid area with Ultor, with Wova kind of staying back. Yags takes it up in the air. Can they get it in? But Preston gets it out of there.
Now on Ball State Black's side. Yags to take it away. Ultor looking to just get it away from Ball State Black. Oh, it's going to be set up for Woozy, but redirected by Ball State. Now on to Boise's side here. Preston takes control of the ball. Yags looks to maybe send it in himself, but just doesn't really have the angle that he needed there. Looking to go back towards midfield. Will is going to take control of that ball. Preston is going to stop it, but he's going to send it over to Ultor. Ultor slows, maybe seeing if he can fake out one of the Boise State players with an unexpected slow, but nothing really going to happen. Ultor gets the redirect, and it's going to go into Boise State's goal. Ball State Black up 4-0.
And another goal. 4-0. I mean, I am happy to see it. And Ultor, the one scoring that as well. I'm excited to see that. And I did hear that we might be going against BPCU for our Ball State Red match. That is later. This is now. Sets up for another goal against Boise, but is interrupted by Preston. Preston trying to send it up to mid, doing some aerial work, but Ultor knocks it out of his hands. Dortho taking it back a little back and forth, but Yags runs that defense, setting it up. Preston medium halfway. And then it is on Ball State side, continuing with 1 remaining. I don't know if Boise come back from this with 4-goal deficit. Yags running great defense, sending it to the other side. Dortho trying to get it. The nice save by Ultor, sending it to the mid to Boise's side on their goal line. Woozy running defense on that backboard. Wilkers intercept, but it's kind of like a big, all these cards in this one play. But that leaves our kind of net a little bit open. But Yags takes possession of the ball, passing it to Wobo, looks like. But Dortho trying to get it in. Ultor takes it over, though, with 30 seconds remaining. I don't know if Boise can make a goal in this time.
I don't think that they definitely don't have time to make 4. That is for sure. So this looks like game 1 is 100% going to be going Ball State's way. Now almost 15 seconds, almost 10 seconds left on the clock here. I just don't think that Boise's going to be able to do anything really in this situation. And looks like they're just going to have to be focusing on what's going to happen in game 2 and trying not to get swept here. They don't want that to happen in this situation. And now Ball State Black is going to win it. Nothing really able to happen for Boise. I mean, they don't even score. I mean, ranked 10th, not even scoring in that game. Not really what you expected to see from a team that should, if we're going by the numbers, be beating Ball State Black right now.
Yeah, I mean, Boise State had such a powerhouse. I mean, CCC is a great example of that. I mean, they were, I think it was us versus them for our Ball State Red roster, but Boise's ranked 10th, you said?
Yeah, and I'm assuming that this is Boise's main roster. I mean, it doesn't say anything. It just says Boise State on the bracket. So I'm assuming that this would be their main roster, and they are ranked 10th. As we're going into game 2, Ball State Black, of course, ranked 19th. Right above Akron Gold, which that's also kind of, oh, I know, because the Akron Blues ranked, I'll have to say. Ultor! Early goal there again from Ball State Black. Boise's just going to have to find something new here. What are they going to be able to find? I mean, almost right on that 8 seconds in.
I mean,
I'm over here talking about the rankings and Ultor's scoring.
He's scoring. I'm excited to see what comes next. I mean, I think it was a 4-0 win from the first one. I'm excited to see how the rest goes. Yags trying to pass to Ultor, getting away from Uzi, taking it down the field, trying to get to Wova. Wova persistent, taking it up to the air, trying to pass it to Ultor, but Preston rushes in, but that's not stopping Ultor. Makes it to Ultor, 2 Yags, but it's on Ball State side. Wova is on their side. Can they get it out of there? Yeah, running good defense with Wova, taking it down to Preston, to Woozy. Preston gets demoed. Ultor trying to get that midline to get it to Boise's side to get the goal in. Wova sends it up, but Woozy's there to shut it down. But Ultor's there to back him up. Can they get a goal in? Dortho goes up, sends it to mid, but Yags is there to shut it down. Back on Boise's side, can they make another goal happen? Kind of a little back and forth like we saw earlier. But overall, great defense from both sides so far.
Yeah, Ball State kind of just got the ice going now. It looks like it's going to be another kind of low-score game. I mean, no one's really able to score right now. Yeah, get it on the Boise State side. And that's kind of open. If he was able to pick out Woozy there, it might have been a goal, but Woozy was there with the save. On Ball State's side now, Woozy going to be able to keep it there. Ultor with a nice save. Going to send it back over to Dortho. He's going to send it to Preston. Yags looking to meet it in the air and to be able to do so. Dortho immediately turning around, going to get that ball on Boise State's side. Going to try to get it back on the Ball State Black side with some help from Woozy, but Altor is going to be there and waiting. Low on boost, going to send it into the air for Wova, who's going to take that Boise State player. Going to try his Yags to keep it on Boise's side here. Wova going to help out as well, but Preston is going to be there to get that ball back onto Ball State, but immediately taken away and back onto Boise's side. Just kind of keeping it in midfield are both teams right now. Preston in the air, low on boost though. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do anything this time, but Woozy is going to be able to help him out with that assist on Preston and score.
I think this is going to be one of those matches. It's going to be a close call. I mean, it's 1-1 so far with about 3 minutes remaining. So I think this is right where our 2-1 prediction might come into play. But who knows? I think Boise's kind of using that momentum of their loss of the previous match to get them forward with that first goal. Demoing Ultor so far. Yags takes it up to the air to midline between Wova and Woozy. But can they get it in? I think this is going to be a tight match. Keep us on our toes.
Pretty much tied 1-1 right now. Approaching 2 minute 30, basically halfway into this game. 2 goals on Ball State Black's side. They're going to want to get it out of there. Altar going to send it over to Boise State's side. Woozy going to be there and waiting as well. Dortho going to keep it on Ball State Black's side. Wova using that Octane this time, trying to just keep it out of Boise's possession. Looks to fake Dortho, is able to do so. Yags does get stopped. Dortho now going to send it back over to his teammate. Yags going to maybe try to set something up, but Woozy going to send it into the air. Will be there in that midfield. Waiting, going to send it down to Yags. Going to a little bit disrupted, hit the crossbar. Altor tries to follow it up, but just doesn't have that angle now. Yags looking to set something up once again, but now it's going to be Preston who's there and waiting. Yags still has boost. Looking to maybe set something up again, but they're going to stop it now. And it looks like this one might be heading back over to Ball State Black side. Nova is there to keep it on. Altor has boost now, going to send it over into that Boise State goal, but it is going to crossbar. Woozy going to send it back on the Ball State Black side. Ball State not able to get anything from that possession. Wolver there with a save.
We're seeing a lot of back and forth, like you mentioned. It's a lot of goal attempts, but they're not happening. A lot of demos, a lot of saves. It's great defense from both teams. Probably, I think that's going to show that it's going to be kind of a close, tight call. Like I mentioned earlier, with 1:15 left on the clock, Boise is persistent. They want that goal. They want to win this game. Kind of a little bit, maybe sour after their loss in the first game against Ball State. Altor has the ball. He's on, trying to get to Boise's side, but Woozy takes it from him, trying to get it in. Dortho sets it up, but was trying to able to save it in time. They weren't able to make it in. Preston makes another attempt, but Wova passing it to kind of Altor from the defense area. He's trying to send it down to Yags. Altor hits it again, sending it to Boise's side. Can they get another goal in the next 45 seconds? I've seen it do it before. I believe they can do it now. Altor setting it up, kind of bumping with Woozy to Dortho. Wova up in the air, trying to get it away from their side with 30 seconds left on the clock. What will they be able to do? Yags setting it up in the air. Altor taking over. And maybe they can do this with 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and what's kind of stressful about for Boise State is that if Ball State is able to get that last second goal there to take the game too, they are immediately sent to the losers bracket, and that makes your day a lot longer for sure. It is on Boise State, still 10 seconds left. Looks like we may be seeing an overtime here, unless Altor and Wova have anything to say about it. Woozy's going to get it back on the Ball State Black side. Yeah, he's going to try to keep it on Boise State side, but Dirt is going to be there. It's going to hit the ground, and we have overtime in game 2. Now in a must-score situation for Boise.
I knew there was going to be an overtime at some point in this bracket. It makes sense. It's Boise, and
pretty much Ball State just kind of left that one wide open there, I'm not going to lie. Altor, gets on the Boise State side early, but Woozy's just going to send it. There's no Ball State call there, and Boise take game 2.
Wow. I feel like our prediction, now we know it's going to be 2-1.
Yeah.
But so who's going to win?
Mean, if Ball State wins, we're geniuses. And if Boise wins, that's also one of them. I kind of protect myself here because I predicted 1 for either team. So, I'm kind of a genius in terms of I'm not going to ever be wrong.
Never going to be wrong. Absolute cinema.
Yeah, because I just predicted 2-1. I said, it could be. I basically said the most boring analysis. I said, it could be 2-1 Ball State Black, but it also could 2-1 Boise.
Anyone could win.
Anyone could win.
Who knows? But I did hear that Ball State Red against BPCU, the BPCU has this series advantage with 1 so far, with match 1 going 4-1, Ball State losing. but they are on match 2, and we'll see how that plays out. I'm hoping to see or hear something in the back room about how that goes. But now, let's focus on the now. Game 3, Boise versus BSU Black Rider. Can Ball State win and get back from that previous match? Woba sends it over. Kind of a little far aerial shot. Preston hit to Dortho, but Ultra's there to get it away. Trying to make a goal attempt with 20 seconds almost into the match. Woozy sends it down. Woba to an Ultra trying to intercept it. Ultra, nice save from Ultra like on that side. Trying to get it away from Boise, but Preston and Woozy are consistent. They're taking it to state side. They want that goal bad, but so do we. Yag sends it across. It's a goal, but Dortho is intercepts it in time to Ultor, to Yags, running that defense side, kind of running through the midline. Woba trying to get a pass from Yags to Ultor, to Woba again. Can they get a score? And I mean, all the people were in that net. Can the possible ball go in? Yags sets it up. Can someone help him out? Ultor tries, gets demoed by Preston. I mean, our first minute and it's already pretty intense.
Pretty intense, no goals. Dortho going to try to send it over to Ball State Black side, but with the demo as well, but still almost. That one's going to roll in, maybe, but Woozy there with the save on Boise, for Boise State. Now going to bring it back over to Ball State Black side. Woozy has it in the air. Ultra going to be there to deflect it. Yag's going to take it as well. Going to try to fake Dortho, but Dortho is going to maintain control. Woba's going to have it. Going to send it over to Yags, but Preston's going to be there and waiting on some defense. Yags is going to be taken out. Ultra maybe looking to set it up for Woba, but Preston takes it away. Woba has it now. It is on Ball State Black side. Dortho maybe looking to set something up for one of his teammates. Woozy going to take control of that ball. Yag going to contest as well. Woozy as he runs out of boost. Looking to now send it back over to Boise State side, but Dortho's going to be there in the midfield waiting for that goal, but it is going to be deflected. Preston now maybe looking to send it into that same net, but Woba is going to take it away. Going to try to send it back over to Boise State side. Preston going to take it in the midfield though. Maybe going to set it up for Woozy, but Woba's going to be there to take that ball away. Dortho keeping it on Ball State Black side. Yags now maybe looking to send it away, but just Boise State have a wall in that midfield right now. Ball State that is not able to get back onto their own side, but almost goes in for Ball State, but great defense there by Boise to stop Ball State from scoring as we have 0-0, 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Almost goes in, but Ultra there with the save.
All right, Woba sends it down. Very close calls for goals on both sides. Yags gets demoed. Preston kind of running that defense line, but can our cards get it in to Woozy? Ultra tries to go for it, but misses unfortunately. Preston trying to get there, but Woba and Yags beat them there in time. It's still on our side, but we can get it out of there, I believe, in our cards. Yags to Woba, sending it down. Will Preston and Dortho intercept it? They do, but Preston gets demoed by Yags. Ultor sends it up, but is interrupted by Dortho. Is this the opportunity? Boise wants to take it for their goal, but is back on Boise's side with Woba and Yags, with Ultra kind of back in the mud as Yags gets demoed. Can they get it out of Boise's possession? To Dortho, to mid, to Woozy. Can they get it out of there? Woba sends it down. Preston trying to get down there to the net. A little bit of an empty net situation right now. Ultor sets it up. Can they get it? Woozy intercepts it. 1:33 left. Are they going to make a goal either side, or are we going to go into another overtime?
Right now, it's looking like another overtime. Just no one is really able to break through anyone's defense. 1:20 left on the clock right now. Altor looking to maybe get it over to Boise State's side. Just nothing really coming from either team. Just kind of that constant back and forth. Preston maybe looking to get the State on the board, but he just doesn't have the angle. Woozy maybe had the opportunity to get that one in, but he chose not to take it. Now it's going to be taken back over to Boise State's side. Yags and Woozy sort of fighting over the ball. Altor almost sends it in, but just didn't have the angle needed. Yags maybe looking to set up for Woba now, but Dortho and Woozy are there to disrupt. It's going to be kept on Boise State's side, almost sent in by Woba. And Woozy is demoed. It is going to win for Altor with less than a minute remaining. Ball State Blacks a 1-0 lead.
That is what we want to see. 45 seconds left with a 1-goal differential. I mean, they just need to keep running the defense like they have been for the past couple matches, and I feel like we could have this, honestly. But we'll see what will happen in the next 40 seconds. Preston gets out. Dortho sets it up to the goal. Ultor knocks it out. Back to Woozy on Ball State's side. To Woba intercepting, and Kenny sent it down to Boise's side. Preston's consistent trying to get that goal, but Yags knocks it out of there, sending it down. Woba going to mid. Can they get it into Boise's goal again to make sure that Boise has no way of coming back from this. Oh, I think that was Dorotho setting it up to mid, handing it to Preston in the aerial shot. But on Ball State side, can they get it away from there? Ultor sends it up with 10 seconds remaining. Can they beat Boise State with this 2-1? 4, 3, 2, and we win against Boise.
Does win against, oh, pardon me, left. Ball State does win against Boise State. Pretty unexpected outcome, but I mean, our prediction was correct of 2-1 Ball State.
That's correct. Speaking of unexpected outcomes, Ball State has fallen to a loss against BCU, sending us into the losers bracket, but that's okay. This means this is the stats from the game against BPCU and BSU Red. We're seeing a lot of equal scores here. I'm guessing it was a very close call. I mean, 4-3. I'm guessing it must have been pretty close, but that means more rocket for us, which I'm happy to have. But we started the night out correctly, even though with one of our teams going into losers bracket, Ball State Black is popping off right now, just defeating Boise State, which is ranked number 10 on the power ranking someone made based on previous seasons. I'm excited to see it. I'm happy to see it. Ball State Black is working really hard, and as you can see, we'll see what happens next. I mean, we could again go against West Virginia or the USC Gamecocks.
West Virginia will be scary.
Yeah, West Virginia is kind of one of those top teams, right? They're number 3. Oh, no.
West Virginia is number 3. I highly doubt, as much as I love the USC Gamecocks, I highly doubt that they are going to be able to beat West Virginia. I mean, that is a top 5 team in the top 3 team, number 3 in the country, and I highly doubt that the Gamecocks are going to be able to win that one. So then it is going to be Ball State Black probably against West Virginia, and then if we do win that, it's going to be Ball State Black probably against Northwood.
That would be
Ball State
scary.
Black has like a nightmare pool. I haven't had a lot of time to talk about it because I talked about it a little bit, but here we have Boise State, West Virginia, we have Northwood, we have Davenport in this pool. Like,
that's insane.
This is a pretty rough pool that Ball State Black has here. And the roster, I mean, they don't have as much like top 10 teams, but they have Maryville, which is like, that is, you know, a pretty good team. I will say BPU is ranked 27th.
They're ranked 27th?
Yeah,
okay.
And they did beat us, which is unfortunate.
BPCU, so I was kind of like remembering to myself, BPCU, we won against them for a Ball State Black match for Varsity Plus Championship last semester for NACE. So the names sound familiar, but looks like BPCU is climbing their way back up the rankings. I mean, we saw it here. They went against our red roster and we lost.
Wow, and Fishers, the team ranked one of us, lost to Columbia.
Ooh.
Which I don't even think that they are a ranked team. Okay, we are going to show the bracket here. So this is the pool 1. So as you can see, Ball State down 0-2 to BVCU. So that brings us all the way down here. So we actually have quite a while till we'll probably see the red roster again, because as you can see, we have Akron. Oh my gosh, we could play Akron Gold.
That would be insane.
I kind of want that to happen.
I do too.
So basically, what we have here now is we have to wait for the losers round 3 to finish, then the losers round 4 to finish, then we play them. So it'll probably be a hot minute until we see Ball State Red again. But yeah, so here's where we are now, and there is some good teams. Like, there is good teams in this losers thing. I mean, Fishers is pretty shocking. Akron Gold, I mean, oh wait, Akron Gold is,
I think that's
their second roster.
That's their second
but still, it's Akron.
Yeah, and they're going against Central Michigan. We're kind of seeing some ESC teams back here in the CRL pool, which is nice to see.
So that's the red pool. We are going to look at some highlights now. Of course, I get to show you guys the black pool, but you kind of know what's going on there. So yeah, here are some highlights of what we've seen so far today. Ball State Black's been rolling. Ball State Red having a bit of an unfortunate start to their day so far. You know, they started off hot, but losing to BPCU. That's really which one to see. But I've always kind of viewed BPCU I've always I remember last year they were like a shockingly good team.
Yeah.
Like we did beat them, but I remember being like, whoa, like this team is not ranked, and I don't even know if they were ranked, but and they like shockingly difficult to beat. So I don't want to say that I'm not surprised that BCU beat us, but it's not as shocking as if you would have said like, okay, I don't like beat me and call it a specific team. But if you said like Eastern Michigan University beat us, you know, a team that we see regularly in ESC that we have beat that we've beat before.
Yeah.
If you would have said that they beat us 2-0, I've been like, whoa, that's kind of shocking. BPCU doesn't shock me as much. I mean, they are not the highest ranked team, but I've always kind of thought of them as a bit of a underdog team that have always surprised me when I see them play. So that doesn't shock me too much. It is unfortunate. So it looks like, just looking at the Blackpool, I'm assuming we are going to be playing West Virginia next, but that might be a second.
Yeah, stay here, don't leave. We're going to go to a quick ad, and then we'll be back with more Rocket League, maybe against West Virginia. We'll see. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
The quest for knowledge and a greater understanding is a lifelong pursuit. An ascent towards a fulfilling career, meaningful life. As Ball State Cardinals, we learned early on it's our responsibility to prepare and to prepare you for anything. Beneficence stands tall as a symbol of enduring values that have sustained us for more than a century, forged during a turbulent time, Great Depression, and from the contributions of more than 11,000 people. Beneficence inspires us. What we know about adversity is that we do not choose time, but we do choose the response with grit, creativity, and dedication. Where tradition meets innovation, we form enduring partnership, a formidable alliance with deep desire to learn, to teach, to grow, to thrive, to fly. The values of Ball State University embody a will of opportunity, a powerful bond among faculty, staff, student, and alumni, and a bright future that includes you. Our intellect and experiences fuel our purpose and our capacity to serve our neighbors. Your journey begins now. We will remember this time for the opportunities we seized, the discovery we made, and the lives we transformed. At Ball State University, with beneficence as our guide, we fly.
You guys should come to Ball State.
You really should. It's like, we might go here. Like, I think this is Ball State.
Yeah, something tells me that this is Ball State, and you guys should come here to Ball State.
Yes, don't play any other school. Come here.
I mean, that's I applied to 4 schools, so and this was the first school that I got accepted to, and I went here. So,
I only applied to 2 schools, and then I totally just didn't open the other application once I got accepted here. So I was like, it is what it is. I'm here. And then I'm hearing that we're going against West Virginia for our next match against Ball State Black. Gonna be an interesting one. I'm anxious to see how it goes. I mean, I think we did decent against Ball State Black. Or, oh my gosh, no. we went decent against Boise State is what I meant to say. But I don't know. I think our cards will do good. I don't know if we're going to win, but I do feel like we're going to see some goals. From our side, I feel like we might even have one game. My prediction, 2-1. But I don't know who's going to win.
So it could either be 2-1, it could either be 0-2.
It could be anything.
And anyone could win. That's my analysis. No, I mean, of course, I'm going to look actually at the black bracket. Of course, I always want to have the confidence in my Ball State Cardinals. But, I mean, this is going to be a pretty tough one. West Virginia, is number 3 in the nation. That's a scary team. And, this is our second roster, keep in mind. Keep that in mind as well. Which, I mean, our second roster is really good. Our second roster, do you remember last CRL? Our second roster almost beat our red roster in the finals of our pool. So, I mean, this black roster is very good. So I think that they very well could beat West Virginia, but that's a tough match. It's a tough matchup.
And if we do by chance win this, we might have to go against either Davenport or Northwood,
which are both 2 very
scary matchups that we could have.
It's okay. hypothetically, this is what our Ball State Black roster could go through right now. So we are playing West Virginia. If we beat West Virginia, we're either playing number 14 Davenport or number 6 Northwood. Northwood is like, has never not been in the top 10 teams.
Yeah.
It's rare that they're not in the top 5. Like, you know what I mean? Like this pool that our black roster is in is a painful pool. And then our red roster, of course, is in the pool with the 1 seed.
Yeah, it's like, what are we gonna, like, I don't know how these like brackets work, but it always seems to end up like this, where we're in these situations where it's like, so I don't know what's gonna happen here.
So consistently, if we beat West Virginia, which is even like is huge, because like this is the West Virginia is the 1 seed in this pool, right? Like they are the 1 seed in this pool. Then we would immediately have to probably, realistically, I'm assuming Northwood would beat Davenport. So if we beat them, then we have to play Northwood for the winners to get in for the winners finals.
And then we get qualified for league play.
And then what my assumption would be is that in the winners finals, if we win the winners finals, which is qualified for league play, because how does it work?
So if we lose hypothetically against West Virginia or Northwood, I think if we go to the losers bracket and then keep going
and we win the losers finals,
then we get qualified.
So there isn't a grand is there a grand finals where the losers finals plays against the winners finals winner?
I don't think so.
Really?
I think the finals is like
that's just your decider.
The qualifying thing.
Which I do think also, unlike last semester, I'm pretty sure that even if we don't win a losers or a winners finals, I'm pretty sure we still can qualify without having to go through like the other qualifiers.
Yeah.
Like we did last semester, where we didn't win our open qualifier in our pool, so we had to like play on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
Which was respectfully awful. I don't think that's how it is this year. I'm pretty confident that if we don't win, we do that. So, but yeah, it doesn't look like there's a grand finals because there isn't one on the bracket. It's just winners finals, losers finals. If you win winners finals, you qualify.
Oh, going in.
Oh.
Ball State Black versus West Virginia. Let's get into it. Well, that was quick.
That was quick.
All right. And it was the first goal by West Virginia, but Yags and Wova worked together to send it out of the way. It is on West Virginia's side. SS Comic takes it down to Giro. Taking it to Ball State side. Can they get it away from them? Ultor running defense with Yags. And Yags gets demoed. Kind of seeing the aggressive route from West Virginia here. The goal is open, but Yags gets it away. Giro trying to do some aerials on the midfield to get it away, but bumping into Wova. Matt, just simple Matt, taking the ball away from them. The S5 Comic trying to get it away from their goal is on Ball State side. Can they keep it away from there? Matt and Wova kind of doing some bumping against Giro as well. All of our players are kind of near that goal, trying to make sure it does not go in. We're almost about a minute in. Yags has it, trying to get it down the goal, but Giro intercepts it.
Yeah, bit of a back and forth start here for both teams, which is kind of a good sign if you're Ball State Black. I mean, you are the heavy underdog in this matchup here, and West Virginia hasn't scored on you yet. Of course, I don't want to Masters curse Ball State Black as it is sent over to their side by Cosmic. Now looking to see if he can maybe set the same for one of his teammates. Altor is going to take it away. Is it Gyro? Gyro is going to send it back onto the ground, and Matt is maybe looking if he can get anything done here, but it is going to be sent back over to West Virginia's side by BSU. Now on West Virginia's side, Cosmic is going to be there to stop that ball from going in the net. Gyro maybe going to try to send it over, but it is taken away by Wova. Back on the West Virginia side now, seeing what they can do. Maybe tries to send it down to Altor, almost scores, but Gyro is there with a nice save for West Virginia. Ball State is still keeping up the pressure as Yak sends another shot on goal, but this time it is going to go back over to West Virginia's side.
We're seeing a nice start for both teams, and oh my gosh, okay, wait, please get it out of there. And then I was going to say, very close goal attempt on West Virginia that we almost had, which is, I think, a great start. And Giro scores on our side with 2 minutes and 55 seconds left on the clock. I mean, we knew it was going to happen, but I think our cards can come back from this. I mean, we saw a very great goal attempt not even 30 seconds ago, so I'm pretty confident we'll get a goal off them.
Yeah, I mean, just you're playing against the number 3 team. You kind of expect those things to happen, you know. It's kind of like I said, Ball State kind of playing like they are the underdogs right now. seeing what they can do in this situation. Altor are going to send it over on the West Virginia side. Just the fact that they've scored 1 goal so far is probably a pretty good thing. Now it's going to go back over to Ball State Black side. Gyro gets a nice redirect there, but a great save on Ball State Black. Now it's going to go back over to West Virginia's side. Altor seeing what he can do, but nothing really going to come of it. Wova maybe looking just to send it back over to Yags now. Matt gets control of that ball. It's going to go onto West Virginia's side. Gyro there going to stop Wova from getting possession. Yags are going to get something done, but Gyro is just going to send it back over to BSU's side here. Altor able to stop that possession for West Virginia. Cosmic is going to get it on West Virginia's side. Matt looking to maybe send it back over to BSU Black, does so with a nice redirect. Altor and Yags going to meet it in the corner, seeing what they can do here. Kind of a back and forth action, but it's kind of a scary thing to see when you're down 1. Yags gets a little something going there, but it is going to be taken away by Cosmic.
It is around the on Ball State side now. 1:45 left on the clock. A very almost goal from Yags. Trying to do them aerial shots. Will he be interrupted by West Virginia again? The net is open. Can he get it in? And Yags scores the first goal against West Virginia of game 1.
And now we have a tied game with 1:30 left. So you can either see an overtime here or hopefully for Ball State to try to win this. Try to score at least 1 more goal and then hold them, because overtime could be a little bit of a scary situation for both teams. Cosmic going to win that kickoff there, and I'm going to look to send it maybe onto Ball State's back. We're going to try to regain that lead, but Yags is going to be there. Going to send it over to Altor, who's going to now send it down to Wova, but Gyro is going to be there. Does get demoed by Wova now. Matt looking to send it in for West Virginia. Yags tries to get it. Altor there with the save. Going to send it over to West Virginia's side. At least going to try to. Gyro is going to be there. Going to try and keep it in the midfield. Still is going to go over to their side a little bit. Matt going to send it into the midfield. Going to try to send it back over to Ball State Black side, but Yags is going to be there and waiting. 1 minute left now in a tied game of Rocket League. Matt is going to demo Altor. Wolver looking to try and just keep it over there, but it's not able to do so. Altor there with a nice bit of a save. Matt keeping it on BSU Black side, approaching 40 seconds left. Wolver has it in the air on West Virginia side. Cosmic looking to disrupt as Gyro gets demoed. Going to be sent down into the ground by Matt. Looking to see what he can do. Cosmic is going to take it away, but he's out of boost. Altor going to take it away from him. Maybe try to set something up for Yags, but Wova seeing what he can do. Going to set it up for Yags. Almost a scoring possibility, but Matt is going to set it back over to Ball State Black side.
Ball State running some really good ball possession right now. With 20 seconds left, can they make it in, or will they send it into overtime? We're seeing lots of back and forth. Both teams. Wova to Yags on our Ball State side with 10 seconds left. Can Ball State win this? Or I think we're going to go in the overtime. I'm confidently going to say we're going to go to overtime.
Yeah.
With 3 seconds left, and that was a close call. That was scary. And the overtime we go. Let's do this.
It is a game 1 overtime against West Virginia, and you know, these really good teams like West Virginia, they typically tend to practice for this overtime situation here, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Quick overtimes from these good teams. They see their opportunity, they take it, they play super aggressive. Matt has it in the air, immediately sets it for Cosmic. Great goal set up for West Virginia, and that's what you tend to see. These teams practice these situations to a T. They do not like losses in overtime, and we saw that again when Ball State Black played Boise State in overtime. Boise State won that overtime matchup within 10 seconds. They don't let these situations happen, as you can see some stats here.
I think with the overtime, I knew it was going to be, I felt like it was going to be close, and that first game was a good example of that. But like with the overtime, I mean, I can't remember their team. I apologize. But like Boise, yes, we just played them. But Boise, like you said, with the first 10 seconds of overtime, got that goal in, which West Virginia did as well. I think we're going to put kind of a fight, and I feel like that overtime is kind of like a wake-up call on that goal, and I feel like we're going to have a comeback from this. I feel like this next game is going to go a little bit better for us, but I still don't know where it might go.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to tell, but this could very well be it for Ball State Black in the winners bracket here, unless they manage to take this game 2 from West Virginia. Of course, a very dominant team in CRL, expected to be a finals contender this season, a championship contender this season on Ball State side very early. Altor maybe looking to send it over. Gets it on the West Virginia side for a little bit. Yeah, he's going to contest Cosmic for it. back on Ball State side, though. Wolva going to be there, going to try and get possession of that ball, maybe send it down to Yags, but Gyro is just going to take it. Yags with a nice save there. Manages to take one, but Matt is going to be there in the mid waiting. Altor going to try and get possession of that ball back for Ball State Black. Wolva follows up on that, but Cosmic again just there and waiting in that midfield, just keeping it on Ball State Black's side. Cosmic again do it, but Yags finally just gets a decent clear and gets something going on the West Virginia side, but West Virginia has clearly prepared for the situation. Wolva gets it back over there, though, a minute into the game now, but Cosmic looking to just send it back over. Yags keeps it on West Virginia's side.
Seeing a lot of good back and forth. We're having some good ball possession, but somehow it's on our side right now. Ultra running that defense with Yags and Woba. Yags goes after it to send it down the field with Woba, but Giro intercepts it while Ultor's meeting him up with that aerial. On our side, can Yags get it out of there in time before Matt is able to send it in? Woba sending it up to their goal, but Giro intercepts it yet again. We're going mid to our field, around our goal. Yags trying to get out of the way, running that kind of defense with Wova, and Matt sends it in for the first goal of game 2.
Yep, and these games are the games where one goal is the scariest thing, because as you can see, they've been playing Rocket League for over a minute now, and there's only one goal. And of course, a minute in Rocket League is a very long time. That's another thing. If you don't watch a lot of Rocket League, a minute in Rocket League is a very long time. It's a 5-minute game.
A lot can happen.
A lot can happen in a minute of Rocket League. And Coach Red approaching 2 minutes now. On West Virginia's side, Wolva maybe looking to send that one in, but Gyro going to get a nice clear. Yags looking to stop it in that midfield, but 3 West Virginia guys go for that ball. Matt manages to get possession, send it over to Cosmic for a beautiful goal from West Virginia to go up 2-1 against Ball State Black.
I mean, based on what I've seen so far, like you said, a minute, a lot can happen. I mean, we saw the last Ball State Black roster earlier that in just 40 seconds we scored 4 goals, but in just 2 minutes, just 1 goal is terrifying, but also can be great at the same time. With about 2 minutes remaining, I'm going to say, a lot can happen, and our Cards do have a chance to come back from this, I believe. I think they're going to get a goal in, but it's not looking so far. I want to be positive.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's not looking great for us. We are running great defense and offense at the same time. I mean, Yags is really putting in the work with Wova and Ultor to make sure that goal kind of not get goal on even further. But S5 Cosmic is consistent. He wants that goal. Yags sending it to get away. Matt scores another goal, making it 3-0.
Yeah, West Virginia just playing a well-polished team right now. Cosmic sets it up. It is going to bounce off that crossbar, and Matt just sees that open net, sees that opportunity, takes it, brings it up to 3-0 for West Virginia. I mean, you're watching a top 5 team in the nation, a finals contender here. So let's see what Ball State can maybe do here to try and come back, maybe try to force a game 3. I would say that they have the time to do it. West Virginia is absolutely on fire right now. Let's see if Ball State can find anything to contest that. 2 minutes left in the game now. Gyro going to send it on Altor, going to send it into that corner. Matt looking to keep it on BSU Black side. Cosmic going to follow it up. Doesn't get a great angle. Yags is going to be able to try to take it in possession of that ball. Gyro going to bounce it, see if he can get it up for Matt. Matt doesn't get a very good angle though on it. Cosmic is going to demo Altor as Yags is able to take it and get a decent clear. He is going to score for Ball State Black. They're on the board.
We do have a minute 40 left, and I feel like I knew we were going to get goal. I feel like we're at least going to get 1 goal, and I'm happy to see it. Yags sending it in. It's a minute 40 left. I believe they've got this. I feel like they have another goal in them. Maybe even push it to overtime, but we will see. Yags and Woba take it off kickoff. They said, and their second goal. I mean,
kickoff goal.
Kickoff goal, which is, we like it. I'm happy to see that we're scoring some goals. Maybe even put us in overtime, which I'll be happy about.
Ball State is like the kings of most unexpected random kickoff goal you would least expect it to happen. I mean, like, it happened all the time. I feel like it happened earlier today. Just like the most random goals out of nowhere. Cosmic off to a great start, gonna set it up for Matt, and West Virginia immediately says, you're gonna get a kick goal off of us, well, we're gonna score right back, and up to 4-2 for Virginia.
That's, I mean,
very unfortunate.
Yes, very unfortunate, but as I think we always have these kind of matches where we go against a higher seed team as much as West Virginia's higher up, and we can get rattled a little bit, but that means our comeback is going to be better. in the losers bracket. I mean, we're going to see it with Ball State Red, and if we lose this, we're probably going to see it with Ball State Black as well. That means our comeback story. We're the underdogs. We're going to come back from this, always. But it's always a good learning experience. We have a minute 10 left on the clock. Gyro sends it to our side. Wova knocking out, sending it to West Virginia's side, but it's intercepted by Matt. Ultor goes up to get it, but Gyro takes it from him with a ball possession in Gyro. Can they get it away from Ball State's goal? Yeah, it's going to set it up with Wova, kind of running that tight defense line right next to the goal, demoing Wova. West Virginia has the ball, trying to get it into Ball State's goal one last time in the next 45 seconds, but who knows if it'll happen. And Matt scores a third goal for West Virginia.
Yeah, hat trick for Matt, gonna bring it up 5 for West Virginia. You're just watching one of the best teams in the country right now go up against a secondary roster, 18th ranked team. Not to say that I didn't think BSU Black win this game. We think that they very could have, but sometimes just a team that is fully a better team is going to win, and that's just how it works. Sometimes we're wanting a top team right now, and we'll see how Ball State Black can respond to this. And I'm assuming he's going to losers bracket for 20 seconds to score 3 goals. I don't think it's impossible, but I mean, it's a little rough there. And Gyro is just going to again bring that score to 6-2 for West Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, 15 seconds left. I mean, it's a loss. I still feel like with this being a loss, I feel like our back is going to be even better. I mean, seeing it with Ball State Red the last fall, or it was last spring, a year ago, and we can back from that. I mean, we went through the losers bracket. I feel like we have a chance of repeating that with the rosters. With 5 seconds left on the clock, 2-6 is the final, might be the final score. Setting us losers bracket. 1 second left.
Yeah, 1 second left. They're gonna get in the air. Gyro's
Gyro,
gonna
come on, man, don't do this.
The score. Try to send the score from a possible 7, but able to do so this time. Looks okay, guys.
We get it.
We get it, guys.
We get it. We get West Virginia.
Down. Okay.
Drop it. Oh my god.
The score from 6-7. Made my day, did West Virginia. Thank you. If you're gonna beat us, at least do that.
Exactly.
But yeah, let's send Ball State Black. Okay, going to send Ball State Black to the losers bracket. I'm actually gonna see how Ball State Red is doing. They're still waiting. Okay.
I feel like we're gonna have to wait a bit for Ball State Black as well.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a bit.
But that's okay. That means it gives our players time to kind of reflect, kind of communicate the team. Okay, what are we gonna do next? You know. I think this is a time where they collect themselves and really come back from this. I mean, both teams, both are right and roster put up great fights far, and I feel like it's going to come back as an underdog story. Like we've seen it before, history repeats itself. I would like to see it done.
Yep, and it looks like we are going to be taking a look at the bracket. So here we go. This is kind of where Ball State Black was. They just lost to West Virginia, so they're going to go down here somewhere. Let me see. Actually, I'm going to try to find exactly where they're going.
I mean.
What is this game?
Well, sometimes the West Virginia is Ball State Black.
This is AB.
AB, yeah.
So loser of A is where they're gonna go.
Scroll down. Oh my god. Where do we go?
Oh wait, it's AS. I think.
AS.
So
okay.
Ball State, I think it's gonna there. So yeah, I think we're gonna have a bit of waiting for Ball State Black. Then if we're gonna look, here's the red bracket.
So Church, it was a best of 5, and we just scored. Surprise!
Oh.
I'm glad to see that.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, happy birthday. It's best of 5.
All right.
And here we go. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock.
Hold on here. Where am I in the bracket? Okay, now I know where I am. So this is at the 5, which of course it is. It's the winner's semifinal. Our bad, guys.
Oops.
So now it's all. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for joining this professional level of broadcast. Now we're on Ball State Black's side. Let's see. I guess I can pull off a reverse sweep at this point. We don't really know. Ball State Black did just score. Wish we could have saw it, but less than a minute in, Ball State Black able to get a bit of a 1-0 lead. But it is their side by West Virginia. Here I was in like the just loss mentality.
Yeah.
Game even over. So on Ball State Black's side. Now 4 minutes remaining on the clock. Matt maybe to set it up for someone else, but nothing will come of it this time. Now we're going to send it over. Osmond going to find it in the corner. Just kind of nothing going right now. Ball State going to score. Gyro is going to be there with the save. We'll keep it on to Virginia's side.
I think pushing it to a match point, or what we thought was a match loss, I think gives our players momentum just to win this. I mean, they started out with a goal with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. I like thinking momentum to get even more goals and even take a game if they really could. Is on our side. Running great defense. Wova with Yes. Yes trying to intercept Gyro's ball possession. Voltor helps them out. Yeah, takes it to West Virginia net, and they get ready to send it in. But Matt takes in time. Just unfortunately, Bova sets it up maybe for another goal. Can they do it? But Giro intercepts and sends down the line. Yags to Cosmic. What is gonna happen? I'm not sure. I'm still in shock. It's the best five.
I know, it's kind of... I was over here like, here's we're going to be on the bracket, but okay, also we're going to send it over to West Virginia. Matt is going to try and get it over to Ball State side. Very close going into that West Virginia net, but now Matt looking to get back over the BSU side. Looking to make a fake on the Wolva, going to send it into the air. Gag's going to control. Cosmic looking to contest, is going to get ball, maybe going to try to send it over to Matt, but Wolva is going to follow it up and going to bring it on West Virginia side. Matt is going to be there and waiting to send it back over to BSU black side. Trying to get on the board even is Virginia. As we approach 2 minutes left, Garo almost gets something done there, set something up for teammates, but nothing really comes of it. That Cosmic still has the ball on Ball State black side. Set up for Gyro. See maybe he can get back. Cosmic just try to get the board here. But now with 2 minutes left, we are seeing Ball State lead, and Virginia not really able to do anything right now. They have on Ball State black side, they're just not able to score. As we, quite a while into the game without seeing a West Virginia goal. I'm going to roll back over side. Matt going to be there and with about half boost to get it back on Ball State black side. We're going to be there, and now we're going to take it away. Guys going to stop from happening. Altor looking to contend now, but it's still really coming of it.
I would like to think that the players all thought it was the best of three, and a little bit rad right now, and that's why West Virginia has not scored. That's my theory. But
not a bad theory.
I think, oh my god, that was close.
Also, that was almost an own goal there.
But I think we have a good lead so far. One goal with a minute 15. West Virginia not quite making it, not following through with their goals like they were in the last couple matches. But Ball State running that defense like they do to make sure West Virginia goals makes any goal. I mean, simple that they're running the great defense. A minute remaining. They've done so good so far. Can they make another goal attempt from Cards? Make another goal attempt, or can they keep the great defense to prevent West Virginia from making theirs?
Yeah, who knows? Still on Ball's backside. Less than a minute left now, and Alto is going to be able to send it over. Well, almost goes in, but Cosmic is there with the save. Ball State Black just kind of looking to get a game off here. Maybe try to get something going. 3 seconds left now. That almost wide open. Gyro going to be there with the save. Well, we're going to keep it midfield. Ball State is looking to take a game off West Virginia. Unable to do anything right now. Maybe looking to get another goal. 12 seconds left. West Virginia just trying to back on the Ball State like they had it for so long. Cosmic has it. Gyro looks set him up. He's going to be stopping. Yeah, he's going to have out. Matt's going to keep it on West Virginia's side. Let's take a timer in to come out. Still on Ball State's side now. Going to have it in the air. Matt's going to try to score. Also going to take it away. Cosmic's going to have it. Going to try and keep it in the air with 1 second left. Guy with no boost. Putting it on the Ball's black side. Gyro keeps it alive. Still in the air. Cosmic keeps it alive now. Altor just looking around it. And Ball State is going to take aim off of West Virginia.
I'm happy to see it. I mean, at least I think both our ways. At some point it was a 2-0 and it was also a 2-1. But looks like it might be a 3-1 or maybe a 2.
Reverse sweep.
Absolute cinema.
Reverse, it's going to happen. I will say if Ball State wins this, we were right. They play Northwood.
Fun. That sounds a lot of fun. I'm excited.
I mean, hey, our Red roster's Northwood before. I remember.
Oh, we got this. We got this.
Wood, but yeah, I still so funny. It was that it was best of 5. Because like we're over just like rolling the bracket and we're like, yeah, so we have a break, and then all of a sudden it's just like it's a best of 5. We scored, and we're going back in the game. So things happen sometimes in CRL. It can be very chaotic. I'm just gonna check where the Red roster is. Curious, as we're getting some nice replay here.
I like shout out to our replay operator. He knows what he's doing. I mean, he showed us a teaser of it before, and look at now. I mean, there's some guy. We're back.
We're back. Who is our replay operator tonight?
I think it's Justin.
Justin?
Shout out Justin.
Shout out Justin, Boston.
Boo Austin. Boo Austin. Clip that. Clip that.
Anyway,
we're going to our match. Do this.
Game
Rocket
4.
League.
Game 4 of BSU versus West Virginia. West Virginia, Ball State Black managed to get a game off of the number 3 team in the nation. So let's see if maybe they can keep that going and see where they can almost go in. But Matt is able to sit for West Virginia. See what he can do back on the State Black side. That ball absolutely flying in the wall. Gyro looking to follow it up, look for a score. Now Altor, he can maybe just keep it off Ball State Black side. But Matt's just going waiting to send right back over.
I mean, we're doing good so far. I mean, we're running some defense, offense on both sides. I'm happy to see it. Good defense options right now. I mean, we're trying to make some goal attempts. We're also trying to keep it smart, keep it slow far. I mean, there's nothing bad about trying to be slow and steady. I mean, slow and steady with race, and then we have a deal so far, so we'll do a little bit aggressive. which is not that bad. I mean, we've seen some really aggressive plays in this season, but so far so good. Not a goal has happened yet. The ball air time just keeps going up. I mean,
to inform you, it's
non-stop.
not accurate.
I feel like the entire game the ball's up.
It is not accurate, but for some reason it won't go away. So now it is on Ball Black side. Cosmic almost sends it in, but Altor is going to be there with save. Still Ball State Black side though. Demos Woba. Cosmic looking to maybe send it over there. Looking for a score. Get one, but unable to. Yags is going to. Matt is going to keep on Ball State Black side. Yags going to look send it away. Guys are there and waiting in the midfield, seeing what he can do. Cosmic is going to walk it in. Thought it was nothing that was going to be a goal, but Ball State Black just able to get that save.
So rough start so far, but at least it's like three and a half minutes left. We've run some great defense in between that time and our period, but I think we come back from this. I feel like making another goal happen. We did take home a game, which I'm happy to see, and I feel like we get some goals in. We're like Ball State. We know ball. We got this.
We do ball. Ball State. It's in our name.
It is.
Let's see if they can get another goal going here. See if they can get some momentum. It is on Ball State Black side. Gyro looking to send to the air. Wolf is going to possession of that. Matt is going to get us. Altor's going to get away. Going to send it to the corner, but Matt is still there in pursuit of that ball. Cosmic is going to send it back to Gyro, but he's not going to have the angle needed to score. He's going to send it across the other side to Matt. Going to try and get in, but a great save from Altor is going to keep West Virginia at 1. Gyro, let's see what he can do now. Going to send it to the air. Altor's going to meet above that goal. Matt maybe going to sit over to Cosmic. Still All State Black side. Yags look, maybe see what he do with it. They're going to try him in the air. That net is open, but Matt is going to be in time with the save.
I feel like Matt, as crazy as his name sounds, is probably like the biggest part of like this lineup that we've had, these matches we had. Matt been demoing, Matt been non-stop going, and his defense been going crazy. And it's like,
as crazy as it sounds, his game tag is his name.
I know. What if his name isn't even Matt?
Yeah, I think that would be hilarious.
I've seen people do that.
I mean, my tag is Lee, and that's not my name, so.
Almost gets in the Ball State goal. Altor takes it up, sending it down the field. Won't help him out. Cosmic tries to intercept, but fails. Altor sets it up. Yags get it in! And it hits what I think that's called the crossbar. Yeah. Okay, great. Crossbar. In the air, Woba has doing some aerial, but is interrupted by Hero, sending it back to Ball State's side. Altor sends it right mid, but Cosmic and Yak kind of bumping each other, putting it West Virginia's side in their possession, kind of trying to get to Ball State's side, but it's back and forth, paying like Turner refer it to, and just you don't know the outcome with the mid left. Our cards just need to score one time, send us into overtime, or twice to get us win.
And it is on West Virginia's side, but Matt is going to take it back. As I say that, just kind of struggling to get an offensive going here. Yag's going to send it to West Virginia's side, and Matt are going to be there to the save. Almost going to send it over to Woba, and Ball State finally able to tie the score. It's going to be 1-1 from State Black.
So we're scoring some goals. I think we'd see. I'm confident a 3-2, but not in our advantage. But I think we're going to win this game, maybe.
Yeah, I think worst case scenario goes to overtime.
I wouldn't be sad about that. It gives our a chance to maybe pull a 10-second goal like West Virginia has and Blue State has already. And Cosmic trying to attempt another goal, but it's denied by Woba. Yeah, try to take it down. 30 seconds remain. Kind of bummed with Cosmic make that last goal to seal the deal, but our players are consistent to like, nah, get that out of here. Cosmic back on our side. We interfere it, get it from them to make long enough to go to overtime. Look at her, hope so. Get it down the line. Ol gets demoed. Matt, relentless Matt, ready to wreak havoc on a goal like he has these past couple matches. What will happen? Will they score? 3, 2, 1. Go to overtime, and we go to overtime, like you predicted.
Overtime. Next goal wins, and so far overtime have not gone away of Ball Black this game. Now, early on Virginia's side, though, a better start than they usually had. Going to send back over to BSU Black. Cosmic going to be then waiting. Going to keep over there. We're going to try and contest. Matt going to be there in the air. We might be seeing a long overtime. That'll be the longest overtime we've seen today. Now we're going to send it in front of the net. There and waiting is Yik to try to just take it away. Still on Ball State Black side, though. Great shot by, but an even best save by Woba. Gyro looking to send it back over one of his teammates. It is going to go onto BSU Black side. Matt going to keep it field. Now Yag's going to see what he can do, but he just doesn't have a great goal. He doesn't have the boot. Gyro has it in the air. Woba going to contest. It's in front of Ball State Black, but Altor is going to step away. Caught there with the save. He's going to send it to the corner so he can do. Cosmic is going to take away. All going to try and contest. All three West Virginia fighting for possession. Woba going to send it back into the field. Matt's there and way to send it into his own corner for West Virginia to try and regroup. Altor seeing what he can do, if he can maybe take it away, but nothing really happens out now. CRL is going to have it on Ball State Black side. Yags is going to be some defense. Cosmic is trying to send it over to one of the states, but Yags is going to be there with the save. Click is out of boot. He's sending it from his team, Matt, who's trying to set it up. Going to try to score. And at a minute-long overtime, West Virginia going to complete 3-1 win, and they're going to go to the winners finals.
While I am sad about RD, I am happy to see us Black roster get a game off of West Virginia. I mean, West Virginia is such a tough team to play. I mean, with their rankings and how they've done last. I'm proud of our players for at least getting one game off them because, I mean, look at them stats. Like, our players worked really hard.
That's not actually accurate. West Virginia allegedly scored 0 goals.
Oh, that's true. No one scored any. It's all in our head.
It's all in our head. We actually won.
We are CRL.
Yeah, we are CRL. No, not actually, but basically West Virginia scored 2. So, yeah, that's going to put Ball State back into the losers quarterfinal. And, yeah, we're not going to see them file because we have 3 games of Rocket League need to happen before Ball State Black even gets play. Red, though, the game that goes right before them is coming out. It's been going on for a while. So we could have Red roster here pretty soon, but, you know, who knows?
It's CRL. Who knows what's going to happen? Let's check out some highlights from these past matches. I mean, pretty intense matchup back when we thought it was a best of 3. But now it's probably going to be a best of 5. Oh. And, wow, that was a great highlight. That's a great highlight. But I am happy to... I'm happy to be here. I don't know about you, Wyatt. CRL is always my favorite highlight season, especially with two great rosters as these. I mean, it's fun to watch, and I'm glad to see our teams grow.
I mean, I love CRL. Stream long, days are long, but it's like the best Rocket League that you'll watch.
Yeah. I have some great news for you. Because I know it's long, I have a bag full of snacks, and snacks in the back room, just for this reason. So.
Yeah, I brought 2 granola bars, and I ate them both already. So.
All right.
Anyway, we're going to send it over to my dear friend and fellow caster, Lucas, to give us a great tour of the Ball State Arena. So take it away, Lucas.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Ball State Esports 2025 Arena. Let's get straight into it. Welcome to the arena, guys, and as you see, as soon as you enter and look to your right, the checkout/welcome desk. From mice to keyboards to heads, any peripherals that you might need to play some video games. Up until 3:30, this area is a classroom where real Ball State students and professors teach and learn on advanced Alienware PCs. This space to do an open play area where any Ball State student can check out peripherals at the welcome desk we talked about earlier, sit down at one of these PCs and play any of the games pre-installed. And that goes 3:30 all the way to 7:30 Mondays through Fridays. And welcome to the varsity stage. Now these PCs are reserved for Ball State Esports varsity players only, as they are top of the line 4090 series computers. Here at Ball State, our varsity sim racing players have 5 roles that they can use whenever they like, get some practice and use for their racing. And for those of you who are as interested in playing video games, you can join our production team. Here in the back, our amazing crew put on the best streams in the nation on the Twitch channel. Everybody do. This is where our casters sit when we're live streaming to Twitch and if we want to do any side project channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and I hope to see you live in person at the arena sometime this year. Peace out, guys.
Soul chaser. Soul chaser.
And welcome back, Cardinals, to some more CRL action. Oh my gosh, I'm glad we're back. I mean, after some intense matches, unfortunately, our red roster was knocked out from the competition after losing to Akron Gold. But we're still in this, guys. We have Ball State Black right there, as you can see them, getting ready for their match against St. Clair Gold. Now, St. Clair, we've known them for being pretty good.
Well, this is their secondary.
Oh, still secondary. Still pretty good team. But I feel like our cards have it. If you don't know this already, I'm Trinity, aka Moonbroken, and I'm joined by
Wyatt, aka Little Baby.
Let's get some let's watch some Rocket League, Wyatt. Shall we?
Shall we watch some Rocket League? I will say, St. Clair Gold, I know this is ranked below Ball State Black. So, I mean, it is winnable theoretically. But I will say, we have like an onslaught of so if we win this, most likely we'll be going up against Davenport. Then if we beat Davenport, we're going up against West Virginia, who got 3-0'd by Northwood. Oh, okay. Here we go. Graphic. Boom. So as you can see, we're here. Ball State, St. Clair. Winner of that goes over here, and most likely Davenport will win that down here. And then the winner of Ball State Davenport, or I guess Conestoga or whatever, would face West Virginia, who you can see up here lost to Northwood, which is technically an upset, but it's technically an upset, but Northwood being good does not really shock me. So yeah, that's kind of our situation. It's like this is our situation, really, and we have to play like 3 pretty big powerhouse schools. St. Clair Gold is definitely a beatable team. I mean, they are St. Clair's secondary roster, but we know how good just St. Clair is in general.
Yeah.
They're one of the few secondary rosters that are ranked with us and Akron.
Yeah. I'm excited though.
I'm excited as well.
I think it'll be interesting. I mean, it's the second roster for 2 of one of the biggest Rocket League schools, in my opinion. I feel like we have a really solid Rocket League team, so does St. Clair. And I feel like the 2 second rosters, I feel like it's gonna be an interesting match. It's like our Akron Gold versus Ball State Black match that we had last fall. I feel like it's gonna be, we're gonna see some similarities between a primary roster versus primary roster for 2, I would say rivals, because St. Clair, they're really good, and they've gotten us a couple times.
Defending champs, two-time defending champs.
2 times.
I think they won back-to-back, and now they are once again still defending. I don't think that their primary roster is having the greatest day.
Yeah,
but it's okay now that it's ours.
It happens.
So it happens. So now we just are kind of waiting to get into that St. Clair versus St. Clair Gold. I always get confused because their name is St. Clair. It's St. Clair Gold, and in my opinion, gold is a nicer color than green.
Yeah.
So I feel like gold would be their primary, but it's not. Green is their primary because green is their kind of like how us. Our red roster is our primary roster because red, if you look at our logo, is our primary color.
Yeah.
And that's St. Clair's primary color is green. So that's why they do it. But gold is such a cool color.
It is such a cool color, and it throws me off with Akron.
Me too. I always think that gold's their main roster.
Same here. I think blue's not. And plus when you say gold, it emphasizes that's the main roster.
Yeah.
Because it's gold.
And then it's not.
Yeah.
They're doing us dirty for that one, for real.
They did.
But
I'm excited to get into it. I mean,
I am also.
I think St. Clair is such a fun team to watch play.
Aesthetically.
And we get to play them, which is really cool. And I'm excited for the matchup. I'm predicting, is this loser semis or quarters?
This is.
I think this is quarters.
This is quarters, I believe.
So I don't know if it's a best of 3 or best of 5, but I feel like it's gonna be, if it's best of 3, I think it's gonna be 2-1, maybe.
I'm just checking things out of curiosity to see just the rest of CRL.
Okay.
Right now, St. Clair Green is currently waiting to face either Indiana Tech or Fuel Esports. And then if St. Clair Green wins, or whoever wins against St. Clair or St. Clair wins, they play OC Sports, which is OK Christian, I think.
I think so.
Christian. They lost to Winthrop.
Really?
Winthrop with my goat Garrett G. So
Garrett G, your favorite.
I'm just looking through some of the brackets, seeing what's going on. I guess if you're curious about what happened in our in the black roster, the red roster bracket, Maryville won the whole thing. They beat Columbia, and then Columbia is actually still waiting to figure out who they're going to face. It's either going to be, it could be Kennesaw, it could be Fishers, it could be BPCU, or it could be University of Florida or Penn State. So it could be any of those. I'm just going through and checking. Because, we're just waiting to get in the game. And that's CRL related. Might as well check. All right.
Exactly.
Pool 4. So, funny enough, Akron actually beat Concord to go to the finals, and then Akron lost to Cumberland. Okay. So Cumberland has qualified. Now Akron Blue is waiting to play either Concord again, UNC Charlotte, Leslie University, Baylor, or Wichita State. Oh, all right. We are in game and we have scored. Had some technical difficulties, but we are here in a best of 5.
All right. So we did score, which I'm happy to see against St. Clair. I think it's a great start. 30 seconds in, we're already a goal in. Love to see it, and we go into kickoff. Yax gets demoed. Kind of pushing on the Ball State side. Can they get it out of there? Wova trying to defend with Ultor. Almost in the net, but Yags gets it out of there. He sends it down the field, getting it ready to get it into that St. Clair goal. But Fatal, I was going to say Fatal, he knocked it out of there, as well as Fazbo. Trying to keep it off their side. St. Clair is working on their aerials, working together, passing back and forth to get it up. But Yags is consistent. He's up there. He's making sure it stays on St. Clair's side. He's passing it to Wovo to set up for a goal to Ultor, but just misses it. But pulls it around back to Phoebes with Fazbo pulling it on Ball State's side.
Back over to Ball State's side now in the corner. Fatal looking to set something up for one of his teammates, but Ultor is going to send it away back over to St. Clair's side. Seeing what he can do there. Fapso is going to control that ball. It is going to be taken away by Wova. Now going to be brought back over to Ball State black side by Fatal. Ultor keeping it in that midfield as Fatal's going to send it into the corner. Ultor looked to get possession of the ball, but he missed it. Now I'm going to say Barist is going to send it back over to Ball State black side. Fatal looking to score, but Ultor there with the save. Fabs is going to follow it up, and St. Clair Gold is going to tie the game.
Ball State running a pretty good defense, or kind of working together to kind of get that goal in, but Fazzo slips it in there, making the score even 1-1 with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock. Can Ball State take this? They had a great start so far, but can they continue it? Yags gets demoed yet again. It's on St. Clair's side. Fabzo bumping into Wova. Can they get it off their side? Passing into Ultor, but Fatal intercepts, but Wova's still in there, ready to get that goal in. Fabzo and Ultor bumping each other to get it away from St. Clair's side, and then sends it to Ball State's side. Ultor trying to save it last minute with Wova. Just misses. A lot of bumping going on, kind of aggressiveness right now.
Very aggressive play. Goes for a shot, but not able to go into the net for St. Clair. Now, Wova and Ultor are going to bring it over to St. Clair's side. Maybe goes to set something up, but just not a great angle there. But Yags going to try and regain control of that ball. Ultor's going to keep it in the air. Fatal looking to go for it as well. Manages to get a decent clear as Yags is demoed by Fabso. Fatal looking to try to contest with this ball. Ultor's going to stop him on the charge. Barrett's going to go for the shot, but Wova is there with the save. Fatal now bringing it back over to St. Clair's side. Going to try and keep it midfield here, but he does run out of boost. Yags is going to be there low on boost as well. Sending it over to St. Clair's side. Ultor goes for the shot, but it is deflected. Wova as well, seeing what he can do. Maybe set something up, but Fabso is there and waiting on that defense. kind of back and forth action in a tied game here. Fatal seeing what he can do, has it in the air. Altor looking to interrupt that shot. Woba manages to get there on the save, and then him and Yags are both demoed. Ball State Black on their side. Woba manages to get away from the net, but St. Clair has kept it on Ball State's side. Maybe try to set something up for Fabso, but nothing really comes of it. Still in the midfield, Boris now has an open Ball State net, but it is taken away by Woba across the field. Yags picks it up, but Fabso's going to take it away. That Ball State net is wide open, and St. Clair Gold is going to score.
I was going to say, I feel like I kind of predicted this would happen. They're kind of like equally skilled teams, and so their defense is really good, but also means we're not going to see a lot of goals. But in that one instance, our goal was left open, so St. Clair got it in. But I feel like we can come back from this, get another goal on them, maybe even go to overtime. I mean, there's a minute 30 left. A lot can happen with ball possession in, but what they did is, I was gonna say they had the ball possession and they already got in to equal out the score in less than like 6 seconds of me saying that. So they're equal. I feel like they're equally skilled. It's a fair matchup.
I will say this is one thing that we talk about sometimes in CRL is the difference between lasting longer in the winner's bracket than just going straight to the loser's bracket. St. Clair has played more Rocket League than Ball State Black. Ball State Black has been on a break for about an hour, it feels like. While St. Clair Gold has been playing to get to this point still, they haven't had a break. So that's kind of that can be the difference. And you can look at that and aside of two different stories. Either you could say, well, Ball State isn't as warmed up as they were. They have, they've stopped playing Rocket League. Maybe they've gotten cold. But you can also view it as they got a bit of a mental break. But then you could view it as St. Clair has been playing. They're still warmed up, but they've also just been playing so much Rocket League matches. So it really is a tale of two stories, kind of depending on how you want to view it. I think each one has its pros and cons, really. I think there are times where you might want to just start in that loser's bracket at times. And let's see here if Fabso can follow up on that score, unable to do so. 30 seconds left now in the game, and it is tied. Still on BSU Black side. Yags is going to get a nice clear. Boris is going to meet in midfield, but not able to stop that ball's momentum probably as much as he would have liked, as it's going to be sent over to St. Clair's corner.
Just like you said, like that mental break can be so important, but also could be extremely harming. Like sometimes you can play for a really long time, then you're not ready. But if you just play for like 6 hours straight, of course you're going to get tired and not do your best. But, I mean, I think it's kind of like a fair... Oh, and overtime we go. I mean, it's a bit of a fair matchup. So who knows who will take this? But I feel like our cards got this. All right, passing the Yags back onto Ball State's side. But Ultor working on to get to St. Clair's side. Passing it to Wova. Fatal interferes up to basis. Yags. Ultor protecting the side. Wova sets it up for Ultor to send it down the field. Can he do it? Can they get the goal to seal game one against St. Clair?
Fabso gets possession of the ball. Yags is going to contest, keep it on St. Clair's side. Fatal trying to keep it out of that St. Clair net. Keeps it in the air, but he's running low on boost. Gives Wova the opportunity to take it away, but Boris is not going to just let that happen. Altor has it in the corner, looking to contest. Fatal for the ball. Yags is going to take it in the air. Half boost, maybe set something up for his teammate. It is going to be taken away by Fabso. Wova going to stop at midfield and see what he can do with it. Boris is going to come up to contest and does stop Wova's momentum there as he runs out of boost. He brings it over to Ball State's side. Fabso goes for the shot, but Yags is there with the save. Ball just kind of hanging around midfield right now. Wova going to see what he can do with it. He's going to bounce it off the corner. Fatal's going to take it away. Boris tries to touch it midfield. Fatal's going to go for the shot, but it is redirected by a Ball State car to not allow it to get as good of an angle as St. Clair would have liked, as Boris gets a nice save to keep St. Clair in this game one. It's going to go back over to Ball State's side. Well, we're going to have it in the air, see what he can do with it this time.
See, there's some close calls here so far. St. Clair almost getting that goal in, while our players protest to make sure that does not happen. It's already on our side so far, but Wova passing it to Ultor, getting ready to send it into that goal. I can't read that. Will Boris fix it? Will he make sure that doesn't go in? And he does. He sends it back to Ball State's side, kind of doing some aerial moves. While Yags is kind of bumping Boris right now to kind of get him away from the goal, kind of distract him a little bit. Ultor to Wova. It's on St. Clair's side. Can they get this goal in to seal game one? Yags takes it up to the air. Looks like Ultor trying to help him out, passing it, but Fatal interferes and gets that goal denied. To Wova, to mid, Can they get it in? The goal looks a bit empty, but I feel like it's not for long. Can they get it in? Fattel and Fabso are so close to the defense. Can they can Ball State work together to get that goal in?
They're going to try and take it back over to Ball State Black side. Yags is going to stop it in the midfield. Maybe he can set something up for Altor, but he does get stopped by 2 St. Clair cars. Altor looking to set something up for Wova, but the ball is redirected out of Wova's side. Now Fabso has it. Ball State's going to need to get there and get rid of that St. Clair possession. Wova manages to do so. It is in the air now. Going to go down and contest Fatal 4. He's going to send it over to Yags. Yags has the boost, but Boris is there to stop that shot from Yags. Altor maybe going to set something up, but the ball just goes a little bit too high, allowing Boris to get possession. He demos Yags. Wova's going to send the ball down into the corner as Boris takes it away. Altor tries to meet in midfield. It does go into the midfield, but Fatal is going to get control of the ball. Yags not able to do anything about it. There is 2 Ball State cars there, though, to do some defense, as we're now 3 minutes into this overtime.
3 minutes. I had a feeling it would lead to something like this. It's being they're both such skilled teams and high up in there. I'm just shocked it's 3 minutes. I mean, we've seen games go longer, but it shows you how dedicated both teams are with their players. Can they get it in? Yes. Sets it up. Can he get it in? And Wova scores it, sealing the deal. Game 1 going to Ball State.
After a 3-minute, 30-second overtime, finally Yags manages to set something up for Wova, and Ball State managed to take game 1 here. So it's a good start for them against this St. Clair team. Of course, now I do have confirmation. If Ball State wins this, they will be playing Davenport Black, which I'm assuming is their main roster. I could be wrong. I'm not really sure. But, yeah. Look at some replay here. Nice goal set up by Yags to Altor. And we have another one.
Great first game so far.
Yeah.
Look at them go.
Look at them go.
Look at them go. I'm trying to figure out if it's the main Davenport roster.
Yeah, I don't really know. I can check my rankings graphic and see if it specifies Davenport Black.
I mean,
It just says Davenport.
I'm glad this match ended in the way it did. I had a feeling our Ball State Black roster is running off a high right now, which I'm happy to see because our players are really talented. And you can see that today in the plays they have made against Boise, against, oh no, I can't remember who that was. West Virginia. Wisconsin. And,
no.
not Kennesaw.
There's been a lot.
There's been a lot of matches, but they've all really shown their talent tonight. And I feel like that's kind of like a hint of how this CRL season is going to go as we go into game 2. At kickoff, Wova puts it on their side, but Fabso's already passing it to Boris onto Ball State's side. Can they get it in time to get rid of, to run that defense? Yags goes in the air, but is met by Fabso, and Fabso almost scores the first goal. Can they get it in? And Fatal scores the first goal of game 2. They send it up in the air, and just look at that. Run off the backboard. Close save, but could have been saved, but just not in time.
Yeah, very quick goal by St. Clair there after I was just doing a little bit of research. I think Davenport University Black is the only Davenport in a pool, so I'm assuming it's their only roster then. As Fabso gets it over to Ball State side early here. Yag is going to be able to take it back over to St. Clair, but 3 St. Clair cars there to stop that forward momentum of that ball back on the BSU side. Well, we're going to try to send it over to Altor maybe to get a nice thing going towards St. Clair. Yags is going to stop at midfield as Fatal sends it back over to BSU's side. Well, we're going to regain control of that ball, but Fabso is going to stop him in the midfield and send it back over to BSU Black side. Kind of just that back and forth action that we've been talking about. Altor sending it over to the blue side, sending it to see if they can get into St. Clair's net here and try to get on the board. But it doesn't look like they're going to be able to this time.
We are a minute in, and still our cards are trying to make that goal. Is this the goal attempt they got? Unfortunately not, as it sends down the field with Fatal. But Wova and Yags are meeting him at the defense line, making sure that goal does not go in. Bars sends it up. Yags denies it, sending down the field. Fatal running after it, but Ultra's already there. Can he get it inside the goal? He passes it to Wova, and Yags carries it out. But Fatal takes it over to mid, trying to take it to Ball State side, but Ultor's there. He's ready. He's taking it to St. Clair side. Can he get it in? But Fatal, another good save from St. Clair, preventing us to skin that next goal. Fabso taking it to Ball State side. running through mid on our side. Wova and Ultra interfere with Fatal, trying to make another goal attempt. But our cards are there that they are saying, "Nuh-uh, that's not happening, sir." But just like St. Clair, they're relentless too.
Altor tries to keep it in the midfield. Fatal can look for the goal, but Wova is there on the defense as he so often is. Boris can maybe try to send it over to Fab. So keep it on Ball State side, goes for the score, but Wova is there with the save. Altor going to try and send it down into the corner, unable to do so. Boris going to go to contest the ball. Here comes Fabso from across the field, sending it into the corner, seeing what he can do. Wova is going to stop it, gets it into the air, gets a nice clear onto St. Clair's side. See if they can capitalize on that. No, St. Clair gets a great clear. That looks like that might go right into the Ball State net, but it's just off the crossbar. If that ball was just a little bit more to the right, that would have been a goal for St. Clair. Still on Ball State's side, though, seeing what they can do with it. Ball State managing to get a nice rotate onto St. Clair Gold's side, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to capitalize on it as Fatal's there and waiting. Alter there with a bit of a bump to disrupt Fatal's momentum onto BSU's side, looking to maybe set something up for a score, but there's no St. Clair cars there to follow up. But Fabzo's going to set it up for Forest, and he scores.
That was a good setup for that goal. And I'm interested to see how the rest of this match
I'm
goes.
interested in the error.
See, that just means the party never stops, Wyatt. The party of Rocket League never stops.
No, there's always a party when I'm here. That's the truth.
Awesome.
Oh, we're back to me.
So, I think the party never stops when you play Rocket League. I mean, look at that. It doesn't stop. We're still in it. We're in it to win it. And I mean, just look at that. I mean, 2 minutes left in the clock. Our cards are still working hard. Trying to do that rotation, like you said. Working to keep that defense up while also trying to make that goal attempt on St. Clair's side. Ultor passing it to Yags. Getting it across Fabso, but Vital interferes, but Yags is already there. He's consistent, passing it to Wova. It's on St. Clair's side because this would be the opportunity they need to get the goal in. Ultor sends it in to gain the first goal of game 2.
Ball State on the board in the late game here, and they have all the time in the world, honestly, to try and take a late game lead. They just need 2 goals to do so, and only need 1 to at least be able to send it into overtime. But you know, that might be a little sketchy, though we do have 1 overtime win. Seeing what Wova can do here. Has control of the ball. Almost gets a nice pass up there to Ultor, I believe it was, but nothing really able to come of it as Fabs gets a nice redirect, but it is stopped by Wova onto Ball State's side, seeing if Ultor can maybe get a nice transition, but Fabs is going to be there to send it into Ball State's corner. Fatal's going to follow it up, but Wova's there with the save. Fabs tries to go for the shot, but once again, Ultor there as well. Barsh trying to meet it midfield, but Ball State gets a nice clear on the St. Clair side. The net is open, but no one's there, and Fabso's able to take it away. Wova might try to reset something up, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. It is kept on St. Clair's side, but none of the Ball State cars are able to get there to try to follow up on that goal. Now Fabs is going to set it up for Fatal, and he's going to score to go 3-1 for St. Clair Gold.
We see a lot of setups for potential goals there, like you said a couple moments ago. We could have had we had 2 goal attempts, as you can see, but it just ended up in our defense kind of falling a little bit, letting St. Clair score a 3rd goal in a row. And now, as we go into kickoff, with 52 seconds left on the clock, can our cards get those 2 goals in? I've seen us come back from worse. But Fabso has ball possession, taking it to Ball State's side, trying to get it in. Oh, hits the crossbar, but is denied. Ultor trying to take it down, and Phoebes, or not Phoebes, Yags bumping into the other player. Vital intercepts to Wova. 30 seconds remain. Can our cards get in at least 1 more goal?
Not looking good.
It looks like the opposite. Goal 4 for St. Clair. I mean, great communication there for St. Clair, working together to kind of make that goal happen. A bit of a sending it to aerial shot, kind of making sure everyone was in the right place. With 25 seconds remaining, I believe this game is going to go to St. Clair.
Yeah, and I fear that this is going to be a very, very close one. You know, that's kind of always a sign when it's back-to-back games and a different team wins both games in a best of 5. I have a feeling we could be maybe witnessing like a 3-2 situation here for whoever wins. Like, I don't think that this is going to be like a 3-1. I think my prediction is that I'm not going to predict a winner just yet, but Fabso there with a late game goal, 2 seconds left on the clock, making it 5-1 for St. Clair.
I mean, what a game. I mean, we've seen a lot back and forth. I mean, we took first game. Makes sense St. Clair takes second game. I do agree with you that I think it's going to be a close call of like a 3-2 something like that. But we will see how the tables churn for the rest of the day, the rest of this evening. The ball's in the air. Boys, get it down on the ground.
just
get it on the ground.
Just ground it. Yeah, Boris.
Boris,
now you're just going to
show off.
He's going to score.
That's crazy.
Because he hit the ground, it did not count as the goal, unfortunately, there. Yeah, Fabso.
Look at our players.
There they are.
Hi, Black Ruster.
There they are. If you're just joining us now, I guess I could say, oh, they're gone.
Never mind.
It was Yags, Wova, Ultor. But there's the stats for the game. Very high-scoring game for St. Clair there. So Ball State going to look to try and regroup in that sort of situation. See what they can do.
Wow. It was a good goal. They worked together for that goal. See, I'm surprised none of our players are playing with the Lightning McQueen car like this entire past year and a half.
It hurts my soul that no one ever. The only time someone ever played with a cool car was when Wova did the F1 car.
They should bring out the Lightning McQueen car.
They should.
I mean, one of them has to have it.
I'm sure they all have it. I mean, like, how much money do you think they spend on this game? A free game can cost a lot of money when you sink a couple hundred hours into it.
You're not wrong.
I think we all know that about Fortnite.
Exactly. I was like, I've spent my fair share of money on Fortnite.
Fellow Epic Games own game. Yeah, I've spent my fair share of money on that too.
I almost bought the Lightning McQueen kit, and I was like, I never play Rocket League. This is gonna go to waste, so I didn't get it.
As much as I cast Rocket League, I do not ever play it. I have like 30 hours. And I suck. But anyway, let's watch a team who doesn't suck. Let's watch Ball State Black try and come back after a bit of a rough game 2 into a game 3 on even footing in games. Not a situation that we've seen too often today with Ball State Black. I think there's only been like one time that they didn't sweep so far, as Boris goes for a nice early game shot, but it is saved by Wova and Yags. Now Fabso has an opportunity, but once again Yags with a great save. Still on Ball State Black's side. Wova going to try and take it over to St. Clair's side. He does so successfully. He's going to send it over to Altor now as St. Clair does try to contest. Looks to send it down, but it is redirected by Fabso. Brought back on the BSU Black side. Boris with a great fake that sets him up great for Fabso, and he's going to score.
I feel like St. Clair is running off the momentum they have. They won 5-1 in the previous match. I feel like they're running off the momentum. Like, okay, we got a little lost in the first game. The second game we had, third game was keep it up. And so they're using the momentum to make a goal like that. As we go into the next kickoff, the Yags gets demoed by Fabso. Fatal takes it up to our Ball State goal. Is he going to get in? He hits it off the handlebar, but Yags intercepts it. But Fabso's consistent. He wants that goal. He wants it now. Wova trying to send it down, but interrupted by Babis. Yags trying to get the save, which he does. Followed by Wova, trying to send it down, but Fatal intercepts. But Ultor and Wova and Yags are already down the midline, putting it on St. Clair's goal. Can they get it in? Fast Boris in the air. Can Yags intercept it in time, which he does, but it's back to Fabso. But Ultor is right there to clean up and get it on the right side. Back to Wova. Will he pass it to Yags to get it in the goal, but Fabso takes ball possession. It's a little bit back and forth, bumping. Some demos we see. And now Fatal has it on Ball State side. Our Cards trying their best to get it out there. Yags with a good save. Trying to send it down with the aerial. Babis Ferris barely misses. Almost gets it, but misses, unfortunately.
I feel the pain. Back onto the BSU Black side. Yags able to stop the midair. Boris looks to follow it up. Sends it into that corner. Wova looking to follow up on that one. Unable to do anything really right now. Goes for a shot, but it is going to be stopped by Fatal as Boris is demoed by Yags. Fatal now going to bring it back over to Ball State's side. Looking to maybe get assisted by Fabso, but Yags with a nice save there. Altor going to bring it into the midfield, see what he can do. He's going to send it into the air, but Boris is going to stop that ball right there. Going to see if he can bring it back over to Ball State side. We had a little car traffic pile up there as all the cars are bumping into each other. Yags looks to see if he can set something up for one of his teammates. Altor gains control of the ball, seeing what he can do here. It's in the air. Boris is going to contest him for. He's going to send it down to Fabso, but Yags is going to intercept that shot. Going to keep it on St. Clair's side. Spadel tries to get it in the air, but Altor doing a great job of keeping it on St. Clair's side. Boris gets a nice clear though on the Ball State side. Now Fatal going to see if he can maybe set something up for one of his teammates, but Yags does a great job to get it out of the way of that Ball State net.
I gotta say, Yags is running a great defense line, like you mentioned. He's gotten us some really good saves, kind of working with the others with great chemistry to make sure that ball does not get in the goal, while the two others focus on kind of getting that ball down the field. Fatal has it in possession. Can Wova or Ultor get there in time? Sends it down. Fabso intercepts yet again. Yago going to the air. Can he get it out of there? Ultor bumps. I think that was Fabso out of the way. It's kind of back and forth of bumping, setting it down the field. Ping pong. Again, more ping pong action. That happens when you have two teams that are such equally skilled and talented. You end up in a 3-minute overtime and stuff like that. But now, Wova has possession, trying to send it down, but Barris takes it from him, but is ultimately demoed. And that was an insane goal from Fabso. A bit of a far wide shot he got from the opposite. Well, that's insane.
Yeah, it's the demo. Fabso, just a great shot, and we're not able to get there. And yeah, that's going to bring St. Clair up 2-0. And the thing about these low-scored games is now Ball State only has 1:30 to score 2 goals, which is 100% doable. But the problem is that there's just been such a scarcity of goals this game that unless Ball State can find a way to try to break this St. Clair defense, it looks like this game very well could go St. Clair's way, just because this game is just a very defensive game. No one's really scoring that much. I mean, it's only 2-0, now a minute left. It's on Ball State's side. St. Clair looking to see if they can up their score. And they are going to be able to do so with another one from Fabso, and I fear that one's going to seal the deal. I just don't know if Ball State has the time to come back from that. Just with the amount, Ball State hasn't scored yet, and this has just been such a low-score game until recently. I just don't know if Ball State's going to have the time to get out of a 3-goal deficit here.
I think like what you said earlier about like the impact of not playing for so long, or the impact of playing non-stop, can really take a toll on a player or a team in a positive or negative way. And it looked like we had a positive impact of not playing for a bit. But I fear, like, now that momentum of winning the first game is worn off, we're just kind of like, okay, I feel like we're kind of falling behind. I feel like we're getting the negative impact of not playing for so long, and St. Clair it's going opposite on us.
Yeah, looks like it's just kind of a struggle for Ball State right now. They just aren't really able to get anything going offensively in these last 2 games. At least their defense has been a little bit better. I mean, last game I think they dropped like 6 goals on us. That one is just going to roll right in as Ball State, in a bit of a desperation attempt to just try to get something on the board, leaves the net wide open. That's a bit of a stat-padded goal in my opinion. I mean, it doesn't show that St. Clair did any better. You know, Ball State was going for a late-game goal. Ball State had to leave their net open. So it is going to go 4-0 for St. Clair, and that's going to be a St. Clair win in Game 3. As they improve to 2-1 in the series. So Ball State really going to have to try and find something here as they go for a late game goal. Just let it hit the ground, fellas. There they go.
Just let it hit the ground.
As St. Clair is going to take another one now. As you see, that's how good St. Clair is. I mean, a lot of them are champions. I mean, you see it. A lot of them are. St. Clair has won the past 2 years, and of course, this is their secondary roster. This isn't their main roster.
Yeah.
But they've won championships, and they are a part of that championship winning program. Of course, St. Clair did lose their coach this year, and they lost one of their better players on their team. But still, you have been trained and you've worked in that environment for your entire collegiate career. So you do learn some things to the point where, yeah, your coach left, but you still were coached by an amazing collegiate hockey league coach. So these are very good players on this St. Clair gold roster, even though, as is the Ball State Black roster, of course. But I'm just saying that just because it's St. Clair's gold roster, and this exactly goes for Ball State as well, just because it's a secondary roster, don't count them out, because they are coached and trained in the same environment as the primary roster. In some cases, the players even interchange, and they play on different rosters.
Like we saw with the Akron rosters. I mean, they're both really extremely talented, again. And it's like,
yeah. So every single person on our black roster has at least played a game with the red roster.
Exactly.
In ESC and other games like that.
Or even against each other.
Even against each other. They've played against each other. They have the same coach. They've always had the same coach. Whether it be BK or Too Fast, they've had the same coach. So you learn similar things. As we are into game 4, what very well could be match point and what could send Ball State Black home. Not going to hope for that one, of course. Let's see how Ball State Black can respond to these past 2 games.
Oh my goodness. I mean, we already see a demo against Yag so far. I feel like St. Clair's running off that rush of the momentum, and they score within the first 30 seconds. They're running off the momentum of winning these past 2 matches, bringing it to a match point. I feel like they're going fast, they're going aggressive, they know it's working, and they're going to take it home for their school.
Yeah, and you can kind of tell that, you know, the Ball State players, you know, they're getting a little frustrated, I think. And, you know, that's perfectly fair in these types of situations, you know, that quick of a goal, and you're just struggling so much offensively. There's just not much they can do. We seem to be having slight technical difficulties.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. It happens. I mean, it happens. I mean,
yeah, it does. It does happen. Yeah.
I think we're gonna know what's gonna happen. I think we're gonna see another goal either from us or from St. Clair. Hopefully us. But
yeah,
I think it's been an eventful day. It's been an eventful time.
Of course, rooting for Ball State. I mean, funny enough, when I tell people, this is kind of funny. When I tell people that I'm an esports commentator, they ask, "Oh, really? You watch esports? Like, what's your favorite esports team?" And I usually just say Ball State because I don't watch professional esports.
Yeah.
I only watch collegiate esports. And CRL is my favorite esports league. I think it's the most entertaining out there because they're literal college students, and you see things like this from them. 2 amazing schools going back to back. 2 schools from different countries even playing against each other now, and providing us with some spectacular Rocket League entertainment here. Fatal goes to stop it midfield. Altor going to follow it up, send it to that St. Clair corner, seeing if he can maybe get Ball State on the board with Yags. Yags scores! What a goal from Ball State Black.
Let's go. I was hoping this would happen. I mean, the momentum of like, okay, this is our last shot. We got to do this. Can give people a goal like that excellent goal that Yago has given us tonight.
What did I say? Most entertaining Rocket League series out there.
Absolute
in my
cinema.
opinion. Best Rocket League conference out there. On Ball State Black's side, Alter going to send it into that corner, see what he can do. Fab, so looks to get a shot, kind of gets deflected early on there. Nothing really comes of it. As Fatal going to keep it on Ball State Black's side. Going to, once again, Barra's going to send it over, but we're going to stop it right before he gets that boost. Fabso gets a nice redirect, but just too slow as Altor's going to stop it. Fatal looking to follow it up, but the ball is deflected by Altor, sent into the air. Now Yags and Fabso are going to fight over the ball, but Fabso just has no boost. Barra's going to send it over. We're going to try to stop it. Barra's going to go for the score, but Altor is there with a nice save for Ball State. As we can look at some of these stats, pretty all around from both teams. A bit more saves from Ball State Black as St. Clair has just played so much more offense, but overall fairly even besides that. More shots on goal from St. Clair, more saves from Ball State. Makes sense. As Boris is going to go for the goal and bring it up to 2-1 for that St. Clair Gold team.
I mean, I think with they're kind of realizing, okay, Ball State's coming back on us. They're ready. They're getting some goals in. I think we need to seal the deal and wrap it up. But our cards ain't done yet. No. They want to keep going. I mean, look at that. I mean, Yags is doing great running that defense line. Fabso intercepting, kind of taking it from the back wall, and Fatal almost scoring, but it's denied by Ultor to Woba. Can they get it in with 2 minutes left remaining on the clock? 2 bars to Fabso, but Woba going up there to get it in. Yags ready for the pass to Ultor, but Fabso intercepts. But it looks like they're kind of going, looks like St. Clair is kind of doing, oh, I thought we were blue for a second, that's my bad.
We've been blue for a lot today.
I was like, why are they trying to own goal? They are, okay, it looked like they were trying to own goal for a second, in my opinion. But, yeah, it bumps Barris out of the way. It's on Ball State side. Can they get it out of there? Barris trying to make a goal attempt. Almost saved by what looks like it was either Woba or Yags.
What a nice fake there from St. Clair. Just watch this back. St. Clair's going to set it up. Barris just hits it higher than Ball State expected. I mean, they just bounces it off the crossbar. Ball State expected him to go low and powerful with the shot, but instead he went high and slow, and I don't think they expected that. It's going to go 3-1 to St. Clair now with 1:20 left on the clock. Ball State in a bit of a spot right now Fatal going to take control of that ball, going to send it back over to Ball State Black side. Fabs is going to follow it up. Yags is going to try and contest. He has the boost. Bars goes for the shot, but Yags was there with the save. It's going to go back over to St. Clair's side. Yags maybe looking to set something up for Woba, but Woba just doesn't have the angle, doesn't have the positioning that he needed. Fabs are going to send it into the air. It's going to be met there by Yags. Bars looking to contest, but nothing is really going to come of it that time. Altor is going to keep it on St. Clair's side. Goes for a bit of a redirect, but unable to get it. Nice clear from St. Clair to get it back over to BSU's side. Boris looks to follow it up, but he just doesn't have that position, that angle on the ball. So Fatal's just going to bring it back into his own side to sort of recoup a little bit as Boris gets a nice clear. He's going to send it down to Fatal. What a goal for St. Clair to go up 4-1 in the series.
Wow. I mean, St. Clair Gold, I mean, I already know their main roster is pretty good, but like you said, like they practice with each other, they interswap with each other. Both teams ought to be good. And that's clearly proven here with St. Clair's performance tonight, giving us a tough fight. I mean, we did get one game off of them, but still, they've proven to be, they're all talented players. And I think that's the best part about CRL, is seeing all these teams and their multiple rosters and how they play together in the chemistry, even when switching people out like Akron did, like we did. And I think St. Clair did the same, I'm not sure. But like they're kind of mixing people around, and Maryville too, because they recruited a new player and the coach.
Yeah, so someone on Maryville, lost their spot. But, I mean, of course, that person probably went to their secondary roster, and now their secondary roster is better for it.
Yeah, but I fear this might be the end for our teams in this open qualifier. But don't you worry. We still have another chance, guys.
We also have another goal.
Let's go,
Yags
Yags.
with the last second goal. However, unfortunately, it's not the game winner. So that is going to be the end of Ball State's day in CRL Open Qualifier 1 for Spring 2026.
But don't you guys fear, because there they go. We're gonna be back, guys. We're gonna be back. I mean, we're not streaming it,
No.
I don't think, but the next Open Qualifier is February 28th, which is 2 weeks from now, I believe, on the Saturday. So make sure you tune into that, whoever may be streaming it, and tune into the bracket, which is in the chat, to see how Open Qualifier 2 will go for both our rosters. I mean, look at these goals. Look at these goals.
Just a great day from Ball State. Didn't go the way that we had hoped if you're a Ball State fan, but I like to always give my credit to the competition level of CRL. St. Clair Gold just was the better team today. I mean, they are the second roster of one of the greatest dynasties we've seen in CRL with the back-to-back championship wins, beating Winthrop, which was expected to be just last year's favorite.
Yeah.
Beat them in the finals. That St. Clair just is, they are those guys.
They are those guys.
So GG's to St. Clair Gold. I guess we're good to...
Yeah, well, make sure you guys tune into this week's streams. We have League of Legends against Kent State on Monday, and then against Miami on Wednesday, starting at 8 p.m. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, we have Valorant against those same two teams for our ESC League. Tune in for that. Check out our TikTok page at Ball State Esports TV, our Instagram at BSU Esports, as well as our Twitter at BSU Esports. And check out our YouTube. I mean, I know we have issues with Twitch here and there, but YouTube, all of our stuff is on YouTube. Every VOD, every highlight, everything's on there. So make sure you tune in at Ball State. Tune in at Ball State Esports.
Thank you all for watching. We will see you tomorrow with League of Legends. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
You know you're a Ball State Cardinal when you first hear the chirp. When you look to Frog Baby for luck and Beneficence for guidance. You're a Ball State Cardinal when you chase your dreams, present your case, and win. When the university you call home is small enough to be a community, but big enough to change the world. You know you're a Ball State Cardinal when you're one of us. We are Ball State University. We fly.